Hello, everybody, and for the final time this season, welcome back to the CSL Scoop, the podcast all about the Clueless Sluggers League. As it's been the entire season, I've been one of your co-hosts, Luke Origins, the GM of the Origin Angels.
I'm the other one, Camroc Camroc from the crew. Fuck me.
And joining us, and yeah, Camroc, it's the end of the road for the both of us. It's the final broadcast of season 1. How we feeling, Camroc? How we feeling?
Tired.
Same. But Camroc, we are not alone tonight because we have the biggest selection of special guests we've ever seen on the podcast joining with us for this season 1 look back. Let's introduce them all. We got Gazza.
Ooh. Phantom.
Oh, do I say hi now? Oh, no.
Yeah, you say hi now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Okay, Camroc, you introduce the next one.
We got Phantom.
The greatest coach of all time, 200% success rate, by the way. 200%.
We have Rin.
Present.
We have TT.
Hello.
And lastly, we have Will.
Shalom.
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 So, guys, welcome to the finale. How are we all feeling?
I'm feeling excited for
Terrified.
season 2. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, pretty all right.
I feel pretty good about it, honestly. All things considered, I'm liking it.
It's been a long road to get here. So just to clarify, full season 1 finale spoilers ahead. If you have not seen, if this is the first episode you're listening to, first off, stop. And second of all, either go back and look at all the other highlight videos that Popcorn put out on his channel, or go back and listen to the other episodes of the podcast.
No.
So,
He hasn't even finished running out episodes for this.
Or be ignorant and still listen anyway. Anyway, moving on.
yeah, you could just, but we're gonna say a bunch of shit that doesn't make sense. Anyway,
those who simply do not give a fuck.
Exactly. So, for those who actually do know how we do things around here, at the start of every episode, me and mainly Camroc would interview people on the podcast, do a quick little interview. So tonight, Camroc, for our final broadcast, how about we interview each other?
Yes.
I ask 3 questions, you ask 3 questions, and that's how we're going to kick things off. Are you ready, Camroc?
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
No.
All right, so my first question for you, Camroc. I actually have a list on my phone here. I'm going to pull up the questions. So, the first question, Camroc. Going into season 1 of the CSL of the Clueless Sluggers League, you were one of the most hyped up teams going into opening night. Like you had a team unlike anyone had ever seen at that point, and a lot of people were saying you were going to make it all the way to the end. After the lights have all gone down and after the whole season has ended, have you feel like you have met your expectations, exceeded your expectations, or have missed your expectations entirely? Like, how has the season panned out for you?
I think I have got the expectations, but not in the way people have thought. People would have thought I would get there comfortably, but I did not get there comfortably at all. It was a stressful few games to the final.
Yeah, it was a bit like, there was that period from like, I don't know, like week 5 until it was really like the end of the first half of the season. You were struggling. Mm-hmm. Then after the All-Star break, you rattle off 6 straight wins in a row, like I did.
After the All-Star break, the crew just immediately locked to the fucking.
Exactly, and you made it. You made it all the way. You made it all the way to the World Series, and we'll save that bit of discussion for later. Anyway, Camroc, it's over to you now.
Okay, wait. Let me get notes. So, Lucas, Luke, you were one of the, I wouldn't say maybe the top favorite at the time, but you've made yourself through to make yourself a favorite. So, what was your game plan through most of the season? And do you think you have successfully did your game plan, or was it? Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, I had mentioned how the thing that's probably going to hold my team back in the long run was my lack of power hitters. Like, again, the only character I had was a power class character was Jason Voorhees, and compared to every other brown me, Jason was shit. So I realized if power hitters aren't going to get me all the way, I might as well just go all in on a slap hitting team and make it really defensive. That's why I went all in on the blue me's. The blue me's had like the most well-rounded stats and buff to defense. So like, okay, that's my outfield. And then infielders, we got like blue Magic Hoopa and blue Shy Guy and all that. And then that winning streak happened. I was like, hang on. I should be getting this lucky. And then I may or may not have made some decisions along the way that...
We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there.
We'll freaking get there.
Foreshadowing is a literary device that
Toadsworth. I'm actually gonna park everything right now just to say this. Toadsworth, go fuck yourself.
All right, Cody Rhodes, calm down.
I might as well skip to my second question while we have it. My second question was literally one word: Toadsworth.
Listen. Listen. Toadsworth, in regards to me and Toadsworth, there's lore to this. I mentioned when I interviewed TT, I remember I said that I had hands-on experience playing sluggers throughout most of the summer of 2021. Back on my old MacBook Lite before the motherboard decided to have a heart attack. That entire summer, me and the lads were basically playing sluggers that entire summer, and Toadsworth was the guy to draft. Is because when you're playing human versus human, Toadsworth's actually fairly flippin' tricky because his pitches are slow, they're gonna throw off your timing, and also I've seen Toadsworth do some things before. Like I've seen, like even in CPU versus CPU, I think Will and I were in a previous slugging league, and Will was doing a test game. Toadsworth got a grand
slam. He got a grand slam, yeah.
So when I saw that Toadsworth was
holy shit.
So when I saw that Toadsworth was in the draft, I was like, you know what? I might as well get one Sluggers OG on my team. Like if I couldn't get PD or DK, I might as well go get Toadsworth. But then week 13 happened, and looking back on it, probably my biggest fuck up in week 13 was not playing Toadsworth's starting pitcher.
Or just playing Toadsworth at all.
Or just playing Toadsworth in general. That's what it literally
said. He did it to be funny.
Oh no, he did it because he had a promise to keep, and
to
he
be
wasn't
funny,
gonna
but
let
at
it
what
go to
cost?
It was funny at what cost?
I'm considering that as being funny.
Ballin', but at what cost? Like genuinely.
A bit both.
Oh Jesus! So yeah, me and Toadsworth, the ship has sailed. I've moved on from Toadsworth. And moving on to my second question for you, Camroc. It's funny I mentioned previous sluggers leagues. So in previous slugging leagues before, a lot of people in this VC, apart from Phantom, would be very familiar with what your previous identity was as a sluggers team. It was all about Wario and the Stooges and a whole bunch of me's and such. This season, I have seen the most diverse and most non-Camroc crew team I've ever seen from you. Like, Wario wasn't even your captain, and the only Stooge to see the field in all 3 games was Power Goomba. How did it feel to sort of stray away from your old Slugger's identity and craft a new one for yourself? How did it feel?
Depressing.
Really?
Depressing.
In the perfect world, I would have still chosen Wario, and I did still choose Stooges, and I did at first play Stooges, but then I realized I wanted to win. So,
so it went from. So the mindset went from I want to play the Stooges to I want to fucking win the game.
Yeah, because like whenever Stooges happened, I did not give 2 fucks.
Yeah, to be fair, I think a lot of draft picking at times just goes from I want to be funny and I want to pick the characters I like, and then you realize, oh, maybe they're not that good. So you're like, fuck, I actually have to pick good players.
Maybe I have to go.
That's true character development right there. I mean, I'm in the same mindset as you, really.
TT, you had the entire. Sorry to like lampshade you here, TT. You had the entire, basically the entire roster, but Bowser to pick from, and you willingly picked Mario with your first round pick.
True, Mario's not bad. I don't
like Mario's not bad. It's just you could go.
not a good first pick by competitive
However,
standards, but
fucking
he was there.
however, from experience,
What are you laughing
maybe
at?
the strongest players can always be the biggest dickheads to you. Apologies for my language, but my god.
It's
I know,
fine.
and trust me, from the experience I've had with TT's previous teams, dear God,
Yeah, may
dear God, TT can
may
just be
Lord
an
help us
absolute
all.
fucking nuisance.
TT, I kind of feel bad for sending the entire league out. He's like, guys, do not let TT draft every toad on his team again. I am not putting up with 14
I
weeks
would
of
not
slap
feel
hits.
bad.
I am not dealing with
I
this
would
shit
not
again.
feel bad.
Well, does not. But yeah, it's
know.
cool,
Here's-
man. Like,
I know.
I mean,
Luke,
because we obviously know at this point, like, toads are
I'm probably
obviously
going to start
just
gunning for
good
Red Toad
players.
next season because I do not have the heart to take Yellow Toad from TT.
Nah.
I want the Maverick next season. I want the Maverick.
You're not
Okay.
getting the back.
Bring it on, Phantom. We'll get to our bit of business later, Phantom. We'll get to our bit of business later.
Okay,
Well, we'll
Luke, it's time
save
for your
that.
final question.
We'll save that discussion for later.
It's time for your final question.
Listen,
So
I
during
already have. I'm going.
so during
Next
the
question.
playoffs, we won playoff game. I think. Did you like a? Sorry. Did you have?
Just answer, say the damn question.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Just fucking say it already.
Stop overruling the audience.
Before the games and all the losses you had, did you have like a mentality where like you were thinking like you can stop what we do and you doubt it?
Camroc, go! I
did you
can't
win-
believe. Oh,
Did you sort that out?
Oh my god, viewers! If you don't know, I'm involved with the cabin crew, and Camroc just said the words of the spark in a question. Camroc, I love and I hate you, but I love you, dude. I love you. Anyway, speaking like the postseason mentality, realizing that the number one seed wasn't guaranteed when the Toads were game having, it was like an oh shit kind of moment.
Yeah,
And then
'cause
seeing that Lightning was my guy, and the thing's like, oh god, I have to beat the only team I didn't beat this season. And as we're gonna get into,
yeah, after that last game, after the first game, I was kind of like, yeah, this ain't happening.
me and Phantom knew, yeah, ain't no way we making it to the next round to face the Mafia. Ain't no way.
Because chances are, I think we could have beaten the Mafia, but because we beat the Mafia before.
Here's the thing. I never beat Lightning. Reese never beat me.
So,
The Mafia never beat the Angels.
I told you, man, they're afraid of Jeff the Land Shark.
K. Rule fears Jeff.
Which is why I was so mad.
No, they fear Toadsworth.
Oh no, Toadsworth. Oh, by the way, this is a discussion I'm going to bring up later when we talk about the season 2 patch notes that are out. Popcorn buffed a whole bunch of characters and then left out Toadsworth.
Oh, really?
It's not the
Toadsworth
complete,
ain't
not,
getting
I would like
shit
to-
next season.
It's
Poor
not the
Toadsworth.
complete patch. It's not the complete patch. We're just testing in the
Pay
moment.
respects to Toadsworth.
Okay,
Yeah, you might not.
F's in the
I was only gonna say
It'll be
that's like
funny,
the
though.
game, that's like the base game where they basically made all the bros but Boomerang high trajectory and just made Boomerang medium. The
Medium
poor lad.
We call that a medium tragedy around these parts.
We call that the middle child treatment. Anyway,
Middle child. Oh Jesus. Anyway, Camroc, my final question for you, and then we can formally discuss the rest of the postseason. What was that final question? I have to pull up my notes again. Rightio. Okay, here's something. So, season 1 was I'll say that season 1 was a successful season for you. Like, you made the World Series for the first time in your team's history and such. You played as well as you could. If you could go back to I know you weren't there at the draft, so it was just like whatever you got on the list was on the list. If you could go back to the draft, the very beginning of the season, and make one change, what would that one change be, and would have it affected your season?
I don't know. Maybe just like Ice Garden.
Yeah, picking Ice Garden as your fecking stadium.
Yeah, no,
Again.
we thank you for giving us a dope album idea. But why did you pick Ice Garden?
By the
I thought
way,
it was-
Rin, what convincing did Camroc do for you to give up Ice Garden to him?
He just said it would be funny.
It would be
And that's all
funny.
it took.
It was
It was
funny.
that easy.
You know,
yes.
that is Camroc.
That just reminded me, I need to make that album cover. Give me a second.
It would be funny. So really, you would go back and I know you wanted Wario City as
Motherfucker
your.
pulled in, it would be so awesome. It would be so cool on me.
It'd be so awesome.
And it
It would be
was.
so- it worked. It fucking worked. So Camroc, if you couldn't get Wario
Because
City with your first,
I guess I'm biased.
if you couldn't get Wario City with your first time pick, what city would you have gone for that doesn't begin with the name Peach Ice Garden?
Daisy Cruiser.
Oh my god, Camroc, if you were on Daisy Cruiser the whole season, we would be having a completely different conversation right now.
Yeah, no. I think if
Daisy
Camroc
Cruiser was also my first pick.
if
First
Camroc
pick
got
for a stadium, but then Reese took it from me, and I was like, fuck.
I was Reed. I drafted his whole team.
Sorry, Phantom.
So yeah,
Right.
you should...
Sorry, apologies. Reese told Phantom to steal it from me.
No,
And
Reese
Camroc.
straight up. Reese gave me one goal. It is do the draft. You are drafted.
do the draft.
So what I'm hearing is that Reese didn't even draft mainly his team. It was mostly.
I mean,
Phantom.
granted, in the
I
beginning, the
guess it
know-it-alls looked a
technically
lot
was.
different than what they looked like in the
okay,
end.
Okay.
No, it
Yeah,
all
it was
had-
a very different story.
The know-it-alls had PD, King Boo, BP,
Oh,
Yeah,
BP,
BP.
yeah.
They had purple code.
That sounds
Because
that sounds
was
derogatory.
before.
What the
This was
fuck?
before the infamous PD trade began, which we'll get into later.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about the PG. It wasn't even that, Will. Second week, it was Camroc Crew versus Know-It-Alls on Daisy Cruiser. Camroc won the game, and then as soon as the game was over, Reese, without even consulting Phantom, traded off King Boo.
That's right. You told me about this. Even though other players were the reason, he basically looked at King Boo and said,
Ani!
"You're gone."
The bunt of 87!
The
The
bunt
bunt
of
of
80s.
80s.
It was
The
a bunch of
bunt of
80s. And you know what? He said, "King Boo,
where
you
it
get off
happened.
the fucking team." Despite the fact
The
that
funniest
Yeah.
thing, King Boo had the star bonus, and he didn't even play badly that game, and yet he was the scapegoat. Not Bonnie,
Yeah,
mind
actually-
you.
That-
Not
that-
Bonnie. King Boo.
Poor King Boo.
Yeah,
man.
actually,
Oh,
now that
Poor
I
King
think about it,
Boo.
They broke up
think about-
PD and King Boo for no reason.
Yeah.
Tragic
I just-
doomed Yowie.
yeah, I just now realized King Boo's been on 3 different teams this season, if
Correct.
I'm not mistaken. Because he
Fucking
started off
Christ.
with Reese, was
That was
with
fun.
Gaza for a while, and
King
then
Boo
Popcorn
getting
actually
passed
took
around like the
him.
fucking blunt.
No,
Oh,
Gaza.
no!
I had
King
talked to you about trading between Blitter and
Nah,
They're like of
do
all
I-
people to get traded 3
I-
times, I
need
did not
to
think
do
King
I
Boo
need
would
to-
be
Do I need to draw King Boo as a blunt now? What the
Yes.
No.
No, just saw him smoking a blunt.
Gaza.
King blunt, if you will.
To tell y'all
Alright.
something.
All right,
Tell-
let Phantom cook. Let Phantom cook.
So, originally, I think it was we had talked about me and him swapping between, I think, Blitter and Blue Pianta the entire season until the trade deadline.
Was that trade just in the back of your mind the entire time? It's like, I gotta get this Blitter BP trade off the ground.
No, I wanted to do it specifically for the Bulls.
maybe next season. Mark my words. Or actually, don't mark my words. These takes aged like shit. But maybe next season, maybe we will see the elusive Blue Pianta for Blue Critter trade.
Yeah, loose.
Maybe one day.
No,
Phantom. Put a parlay on it. Put a parlay on it.
I have good section,
Don't
dude.
fucking do that.
See,
Pick me.
See, I'm just
Camroc, shut the fuck up.
See, I'm now a See, the thing is, now I'm in a weird scenario for next season because I'm technically
Yo,
assistant
nighttime version
manager.
of Waluigi Pinball. Fuck it up.
I'm actually.
Oh yeah. By the way, before we talk about the postseason games and such, so we need to announce some coaches going into season 2 because, spoiler alert, I couldn't beat Bowser in the wildcard round. We got torched. Like the first game, we lost 15-1, and although we made it kind of competitive in the second game, we'll go a little bit more detail later. We still lost, and
Let's just like the season ended for us the same way it started.
with Blue Shy Guy missing the game-winning
yeah.
catch and Bowser sending my ass to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like genuine and TT. And after that game,
TT, with all due respect.
Phantom and I had a little chat, and we decided then and there that after the postseason was done, Phantom would be leaving the Origin Angels as my coach. So Phantom, the floor is yours. Who will you be? Some people might know this, but some people might not. Who will you be coaching next season?
So originally, my goal for this was get a team I coached to the playoffs. That was it. And we did that twice, technically. So now, next season, though, I was like, okay, I want to coach for a team that didn't make playoffs and see if we can do it again for the one time. So currently, there are 3 teams in here that didn't make the playoffs. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows the one team I chose, the one other team that I did not officially coach for this season. Next season, we are donning a Tacticians jersey, and I'll be coaching for the TT Tacticians.
Welcome aboard, Phantom.
Oh, no.
It's an honor.
And there you have it. And Will, you're gonna be busy next season.
Because as much as we throw around the term coach, it's not just a coach contract I have. I will be an assistant manager and a coach for the Camroc crew next season. So we will be both running the club for next season.
Camroc is marinating the moment. So yeah, Phantom's coaching TT. Phantom will be helping with TT, and Will be helping out with Camroc.
Like, by the way, we had an actual contract negotiation about this, by the way.
Wait, what? Hang on, I kind of want to hear the story.
So, hold on. I need to scroll back
Oh, boy.
up. Like,
Whip up the chat.
Right, hold on. I need. Hold on.
You actually.
Yeah, no, it was so he said, I will offer you a prestigious role as not only my coach, but assistant manager. You may ask, what's the difference between a coach and an assistant manager? I'll tell you right now. Coach deals with the team and only the team. A coach would have a very little impact in the drafts and ongoings of the club. An assistant manager would have a noticeable impact of the club on the upcoming draft and can request on players to draft. You, my friend, will have a massive impact in every game where we discuss tactics and discuss game plan. Basically, everything to do with the club. You may not have the exact final say, however, you will have a huge impact and will be asked before any big or small decisions. So yeah, it was a full-on thing. And
he busted out a fucking PowerPoint, be like, okay, this is what a coach does, this is what a manager does. You're gonna be a manager here.
and the funny thing is, I don't know for when this starts, but there is a chance I will be might be managing 3 teams at the same time, like, which is crazy.
Jesus.
Wait, how many other slugging leagues are you involved in?
So I'm obviously going to be a coach for this one coming up, and / assistant manager. I have one going on in the other place. I don't know if you want me to say a name, but
just the other place will be fine. The other place will be fine.
The other place, and then that other place's next door neighbor, if you will.
Oh, I get. I
Right.
catch your vibe. I catch your vibe.
Okay.
You're gonna be a very slugger. You're gonna have a very sluggerific summer.
Oh, I am indeed. And
Well,
the
if
best
you do shit, I will sack you.
Like a summer.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What now? I'm a good person.
Camroc, can you repeat that? Also, hello, Popcorn. Camroc, can you repeat that?
Yeah, repeat that one more time for the audience, Camroc.
Oh,
Go on.
I love Will. I trust Will.
Ah,
That's great.
I love you too,
Hey, I'm
man.
How
I love you.
sweet.
no homo.
I'm just I am just joining real quick to say everyone's fired
Ah,
except Phantom. This is now Phantom on all 10 teams.
Freedom!
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 Free! We're free!
We can finally
Damn.
leave.
How am I supposed to
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Anyway, thanks for popping in, Popcorn.
Yeah, so
What
Phantom,
put parlay?
oh, Phantom, hope you have a lot of money because you got to bet on every team and still lose.
Hey, I didn't. I lose all my money. I kind of won it all back after the know-it-alls won.
No. I don't
No,
think you will.
you put. Who did
Yeah,
you put?
one
All right,
one
mind you,
bet
Phantom has had this
revenue
bit the
you
whole
do 10
season.
straight in a row.
Phantom, who did you bet on again in the World Series?
The know-it-alls. I bet it on Camroc.
So you made all your money back right at the very end?
Because I may or may not have.
No,
It's
that's
a-
not how you.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not how
I
casinos
feel like
work.
he lost more in the long run.
Oh, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Angels building went missing suspiciously before the final game.
Wait a minute! I was wondering where that went.
Okay, no, but okay, no. What I'm actually joining here to do
So funny.
is to say the
Hold on, Phantom. What are you saying, Popcorn?
what I am going to do real quick to say the first test of the patch is it's on the Google Doc. You can see what I did.
Ooh, okay, I see.
Ooh.
We'll bring it up later. We will bring it up later. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Popcorn.
Okay, bye. TT, you suck.
What? What the heck?
TT is catching strays out
Yeah.
here.
What
Yeah.
for?
I have a new
I
section.
don't
I
know.
have a new section.
Now
idea.
own
I have a new section.
buildings.
I am
What
going to
do
do
you s-
this. I have a new section. I'm going to ask one by one everyone. What was your favorite moment of the season? So I'll start with the bottom. So TT, what was your favorite moment?
Me? Oh, okay. I'll be honest. There was a lot of good moments, personally, for me. But I think if I had to pick one, it would just be that insane Week 10 game with Luke and Rin. Like, that had to have been the most intense game of Sluggers I think I had ever seen in all my career of watching and seeing Sluggers games. Like, there was so much back and forth moments. Like, it didn't feel like any of them were going down at any given point in the game. It felt like defense was strong, the openings were there, and they didn't let up once they eventually scored. Like, it felt like such a good match. So, and that generally might be the best Sluggers game of all time, in my opinion. It was phenomenal.
Now I'll go to the guy I don't like. Gazza, what was your favorite?
Top.
What the hell? Okay. My personal favorite moment. It was. Is it what week is this? It was ages ago. Fuck it. But it was the Penguins versus the Legionnaires, and it was the game where King Boo turned. He became above a king. He was a god that game. God King Boo, and I just it was very enjoyable.
I think that was week 9. I could be completely wrong.
Probably.
I'll look
I
back.
think it was.
I'll check the tape.
Editor, put it in now.
Hey, you're talking to the
Put it in the
editor. Hey,
game.
wise guy, you're talking to the
No,
editor.
I
It was
Yeah,
week 9.
put it in, bro. Put it in.
It was week 9. It was
No.
editor's note. It was week 9.
Yeah, okay.
Now
there
I
we
will
go.
ask one of my favorite teams in the league. Rin, what was your favorite moment?
I mean, I gotta give it to Wario's pillar shot.
True.
Wario's pillar shot. Like, Luke and I were just extremely stressed that game because it's like, oh god, who the fuck is gonna score first? And then Wario just gets a goddamn pillar shot. It does not register to me because I have no concept of what a pillar shot is. So I just see the text of 2-run home run appear on the screen and I just start screaming.
Yeah.
It was
Basically an uncatchable home run is what a pillar shot is usually referred to.
See.
Now I will ask. Phantom.
All right. I think it has to be. It's tied. It's tied between two moments. The first moment is the first yeet with Luke. That first yeet. We had to do the first yeet. And then the second is when we were talking about making the King of Ice Garden album.
Yeah, I remember. I
The
remember.
fucking final Crash Out album. That was just our filler game of week 14. Like it was funny.
King of Ice Garden featuring Red Koopa.
Now I will ask.
Yeah.
My good
Other
friend.
features include Wario Time, Wario Time, straight out of Arby's.
The final Crash Out and the final Crash Out.
Of course,
No,
can't forget the final Crash Out.
Right. Now I will ask my good friend and manager, William.
Okay. So my biased answer, because I mean I want to say you'll know why, is obviously Waluigi getting a home run. I mean, come on now. How could like the bias in me not say that? However, if you want my actual genuine I think legit. I don't know if you would register this as a moment or just as a collective. I think your comeback in that game against the Penguins. I always think that comeback in the set is it's because it was such a shock, right?
Yeah.
The first game it was dominantly like the Penguins, and it was like, oh no. So we know the Penguins are probably going to go through, and your team just at the last second made that comeback. Yes, it was lucky, but hey, sometimes luck is a big factor in a lot of these things, right? And then it's that third game.
My team to get the luck.
And then the third game, and obviously this comes with the Will's in the call, here we go, Camroc team is locked in. but I love that because I love comebacks. I mean, I'm a Man United fan. I love the essence of comeback. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but if I had to give it to a singular moment, I'll give it to Wario's pillar shot. That's such an iconic hit to me.
Be careful,
yeah.
Will. That was against my team. Your team you currently.
I mean, hey, I gave you all the praise. It's okay. I gave you basically all the praise. Chill.
I will now ask my co-host, Lucas.
What's
Me.
your favorite?
So, my favorite moment. All right. So, if it was outside of a game, I have a moment that's actually inside of a game. But outside of a game, my favorite moment would probably have to be, and again, I'm biased here. It's the hype package for me and Camroc's game in Week 12, the CSL Scoop Showdown.
I forgot.
I gotta
Dude.
say, though, absolutely.
yeah.
making
The
that.
goosebumps. It started off with a funny, yo, Camroc, if I had any fucking video editing skills, I would edit the Sunday game intro, which is a big thing that happens for GA matches in Ireland. I would edit the Sunday game intro to be CSL themed, and then Will was like, we could take this one step further.
I hadn't done a hype package in so long, and that was almost the perfect opportunity for me to do one, and I jumped on the chance to do it, and loads of people loved it. So
It was
yeah.
But if I had to pick an actual moment that actually happened in a game, as much as I want to say it's Baby Luigi trying to throw the ball up the sloped deck in the postseason because genuinely little Jimmy John could do shit there, I'll have to give it to that last inning surge from the Revolutionaries in finale week.
Oh yeah.
Where
that
it was
awesome.
like Butter Chicken getting a tying 3-run homer, then it was Baby DK getting a go-ahead home run, and then Isabel, and then Communist Madge. Like the clip speaks for itself. Everyone in the call was losing their marbles at it.
Wait, but
Funny thing is,
I'd say that's
now-
a close second
yeah,
for
that's
me.
right.
Now I will ask the sexiest and most coolest person in this call. My opinion.
Flappy Ball. No, I'm kidding.
Flappy Craig. Let's ask Craig
No,
for his favorite moment.
No, it's no. Even though they're not here, Flappy Ball. What is your favorite moment? No, I'm kidding. Go on, Cam.
I'll be honest. Luke kind of stole my best moment, so I'll try and get it.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
I was going to say the Revolutionaries surge.
All right, then I'll go with little Jimmy John trying to throw the ball up the deck and fail.
I was like,
Oh yeah!
Remember, like the deck. We're gonna talk about it, but like the deck was
Insane thing.
tilted, and little Jimmy John, like first game of the World Series, deck is tilted. The ball stops twice.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was brilliant.
People forget how big that game was actually, because like that game because like me and Pop was like celebrating because we thought Gazza would have won, but we all know how revolutionary fucking this
Somehow because
Somehow they
me,
lost that game.
literally me, would not say die.
Literally.
You Gazza.
The greatest me campaign you'll ever see. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Honestly, honorable mention favorite moment goes to every single time in week 12 when Luke and I were saying hi to each
What's
other.
up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up,
Like,
bro?
no, what's up, dude?
What's up, bro? You getting out, bro? Star pitch, bro.
Nah, I think
I'm just trying to
Oh
think
god,
of
that
more
was so
moments in
funny. I
there.
loved it.
I'm just
Dude,
trying to think-
it was legitimately week 12 onward, shit started getting so
Oh wait.
literally
Oh,
from week 12 onward, things
No,
just took up another level.
I guess you could also say the bunt of 87 since we've mentioned
The
it so
bunt of
much.
87.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big moment because I mean we talk about it a lot.
I also realized Funky Kong has been in two weird moments with the ball goes through the gate and then the close call.
Oh yeah, the close play that's ruled as a base hit for some reason. That was weird.
Yeah.
Popcorn, I think, explained like.
Thank you, Funky.
Then like Popcorn figured out why, and I saw it in like the Slugger server where someone like explained it, and like I don't know, but like yeah. So there was a reason behind it, but it was also just a big what the fuck? Why was that needed then?
Funky's
It was like it caught all of us off guard, and I like how I said in the like I didn't even know it would make in the highlight video when TT make it. I was like, we're gonna have TT in the highlights room having a look at that. He acknowledges that and then slows down the clip like frame by frame. Funky got caught out, but the umpire still ruled it as a base hit.
No.
VAR, bro, we need VAR.
The series is
imagining-
over. You won that series as well.
Someone
You're
needs to
fine.
fire Lakeith.
I'm just imagining for VAR, TT's just at the side of the pitch looking at a monitor like this.
Camroc knew. Camroc knew what my
Hold up, what
He's
did you say?
inspecting very closely to make sure, is it safe or is it out?
Is that crazy how like people like in like massive like big football matches, people are literally. It's funny how in football games like that, people are literally paid to just look at a TV occasionally. People are
Yes.
paid to do that. They just go like,
Yep,
looks good to me.
offside.
They get paid
There's
like
nothing
big
offside.
fucking figures for that.
Everyone lost the game.
They spent like
How do I tell my
Guys,
parents that
offside, guys,
they can just
offside.
go watch watch football and get paid to watch
Well,
You
Stare
get
at
paid.
TVs instead of
People
doing it
get
for free
paid
every
to
Sunday.
watch this stuff. But anyway, yeah, wrong sport. So let's talk about the rest of the. Let's walk through the rest of the postseason, starting with my reckoning. The consequences of my actions.
Hi,
That's chapter
Hi,
1.
this is irony. I think they want to speak to you anyway.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Remember you said that Toadsworth would play week 13?
I put my parlay.
How about the first game you play in the postseason? You lose 15-1.
How about don't do that? How about no?
And
Lord have
Go
mercy.
the
very
start
well.
of the rise of the legendary onion ring, bro.
Oh my god, when we get to talk about
yeah.
Onion Ring, when we get to talk about Onion Ring,
Dude, yeah.
you'll know what we mean. But like
the legend, bro. The legend.
the legend of
Yeah,
Onion
my
Ring. When we get to
God.
talk about that, it'll be great. But like literally the
But
only
yeah.
highlight that TT picked out from that first game between me and Lightning was like a star bobble into a shell hit on Blue Toad, and like that was it. Like Lightning walked all over me that first game. Walked over us. Like it was
It was a
Yeah.
pretty one-sided
It
performance.
Kind of
It was
both
like
of
nothing major happened, but it was also like extremely one-sided. So
GM and coach. We
it
kind
was
of
it
both.
was an unfortunate circumstance and an unfortunate start for the Angels.
Yeah.
me and Phantom knew like, oh god, it's this is not good.
It's coming to an
Yeah.
end. Like
Yeah, it's all
expected us to at least make it to round 2 after that second game surge, and then once again, the season ends the exact same starts.
Yeah, but speaking of round two, on the other hand, was actually a lot more even, and it was actually quite close.
The world got to see the absolute hysterics that is Magic Koopa playing in the outfield. Magic Koopa is so slow.
Yeah.
No, Magic Koopa is so fucking slow in the outfield.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely. He is
The
so goddamn slow.
the
Onion Rings in the conference championship. This is still wild card, man. We'll get to Onion Ring. Like, Will, I know you're dying to talk about Onion Ring.
I'm sorry, bro. It's so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, peak
Onion Ring
is
is
on the
sitting in the
horizon.
Although if you want to talk about a good player that game, shout out to Gonzo that game. He kicked butt.
Gonzo said, "I hate bitch. Let's die." That whole game.
They don't call him Gonzo the Great for nothing.
Dude, it got to a point, like, it was top of the 10th inning, and then Gonzo smokes a grand slam, and at that moment I was like, hang on, there might be a game 2 off of this.
Yeah,
No.
it was like,
Actually, there might be a game 2, but then...
Yeah, it was the 2 home run he got on the top of the 9th, and then the grand slam in the 10th.
No, seriously, Gonzo's first home run
genuinely
kept us...
fought hard.
Gonzo didn't go down to the very, like, his first home run saved the game for us, and his grand slam put us in the lead by about 5 runs, but then, ladies and gentlemen, stop me if you heard this before. It's 2 outs in the last inning. There's a few runners on base. A character with black chemistry is on home base.
Yeah,
all my guys have to do in the infield is make 1 fucking catch and we win the game. And just like my first game of the season, Blue Shy Guy, I don't even know how, but he misses. Like, seriously, I'm going to put the frame that Popcorn put in chat. This is absolute...
The first time was so nice, he had to do it twice.
Yeah, again, it was a fumble, so...
just out of reach. Look at that. Ooh.
We got to see the legendary Blue Shy Guy bobble one last time. Because, like, lads, in VC chat, look how close
it started with a bobble and it ended with a bobble.
Look how close he was.
The first time, and then he missed the second time.
All he had to do was not move.
What's gonna happen next season?
That's all he had to do.
Somehow going to Blue Shy Guy is just gonna walk away from the ball.
The storytelling of Blue Shy Guy is a story worth telling for ages.
Yeah. And then the game ends the only way I know how, with Bowser getting 1 last home run to send me away.
No. Here, once again, the saying is, if you need a hero, call a Shy Guy. Let me finish.
Maybe not this one.
If you need a hero, don't trade away your Shy Guy like a fucking idiot.
This Shy Guy's defective.
Myself, by the way.
Can I get a new Blue Shy Guy from the store? My one's defective.
No, when you need a hero, you call Shy Guy. Not 100%.
Call Shy Guy. Unless it likes Pepsi, then fuck him off.
So yeah,
sure.
after that,
if I get my hands on a Shy Guy in season 2, no one's taking him from me.
After that,
he's like the weird cousin of Shy Guys.
By the way, Popcorn decided Popcorn decided to run a what if game afterwards to see if Blue Shy Guy had caught that last ball, would I have won the game? Spoiler alert, Blue Shy Guy and Blue Toad in that what if game both got grand slams, and I would have won 23-12.
Oh lol.
And then
my god, the Bowser curse continues.
So if Blue Shy Guy had just caught that last ball, I would have actually made it to semis. But again, I can't beat Bowser.
You still would have had game 3 to do.
Yeah, that was the game. We decided to simulate game 3. The hypothetical was game 3.
The hypothetical would have been game 3 if Luke did win.
Yeah, if Luke won that game. But
again, I can't beat Bowser when it matters.
And then I stole the deed to the Angels coaching team.
Yeah. And then Phantom left.
And left the franchise.
But not before.
So this is completely unrelated, but does anyone else think that Maple Tree Ray's remix in Mario Kart World sounds like Cuphead music?
Yes.
Like, it sounds like an overall theme. taken
I don't
directly
think
out
I've
of
had.
Cuphead, which I think is like the highest level of praise I can give it.
Yeah, all that. Then Camroc. Then going over to the Fire Conference Championship Series, we had the biggest upset in
Crew
CSL
versus
history.
Knight.
The Camroc crew sweeping the Knights 2-0. Camroc,
And then
talk us a little.
I predicted this and I was happy.
Camroc, talk us about it.
Oh,
How did it
more
feel
fun.
to take the #1 team in the league, the most dominant team in CSL history, and humble them the way you did?
It was
Now,
pretty
no.
epic.
I had a feeling they would not have won regardless, because it's always the curse of the #1 seed. If you are the best team, you're going to lose.
Well, we'll get to that
Well,
later.
as for previous insights I have, I would actually find that to be almost false.
You'll see why later on, folks. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, that
First
first semifinal game. Like, here's the thing: the first semifinal game, the crew, it was fairly back and forth with some train related shenanigans, and then the fucking buddy, like the third play close thing with Funky, and then like genuinely, Camroc, you swept the night. Like, here's the thing: we don't have footage of Game 2. Popcorn forgot to hit press record, but I remember Game 2 so vividly. There was one section near the end of the game where Petey Piranha goes to the Piranha Catch, right? And if Petey gets this, he will most likely turn triple play and win the game. Petey bobbled it.
And he bobbled.
And if that is not, and if that isn't a metaphor for the gamble that one and only took this season with that PDK rule trade, I don't know what is.
Listen, Petey remembered his time with me as the coach, remembered all the parlays down.
He's like, let me go back there.
Oh, fuck this.
He said,
and genuinely, if Petey had caught that ball, Camroc would have gone to a game 3, but no, Camroc won. So Camroc, how did it feel to sweep the Knights?
Amazing.
how did it feel to rob?
You sound so enthusiastic. My
Yeah,
God.
I didn't rob. You say I didn't rob shit. If Petey should have caught that, I robbed no one. Except Popcorn.
Oh, yeah, sure. You did barely slip past Popcorn.
Still, I kind of feel a
Viv.
part of me does feel a little bit bad for One and Only, because he bought in on this season. Like, he went all in on this season, and the fact that he didn't even make it to the World Series, he's now 8th in the draft order next season, and he doesn't have his 2nd or his 3rd round pick. Next season might get rough for One and Only, depending on how Retention Day goes.
For One and Only, especially because, remember, Birdo is going back.
Back to
Yes.
Gazza.
After Retention Day, Birdo's going back to Gazza.
But yep, so that means he's gonna have Yoshi again. And I don't
The grand return of Yoshi!
and I have that any captain that gets dropped, it's not getting to One and Only. He's gonna be stuck with Yoshi next season. Something out of his ass.
He's gotta really work with what he's got. But
I mean,
granted, Yoshi's getting buffed next season, but like, even still, going from a slightly better Yoshi from Birdo is gonna be, and as well as that, who on earth is One and Only gonna retain? Because again, Petey, like, again, look at his team: Petey, Wiggler, Boomerang Bro, the Maverick, Red Pianta, Zelda. Not everyone's coming back.
Yeah, like, but one important thing that the One and Only did say is that he likes to have a new identity every season, which possibly means he's not going to keep anybody.
He might drop everybody, and if he drops everybody, this draft.
Yeah,
okay.
Big.
To be fair, I just now had to look at the Yoshi buff. That actually could help him quite a bit. But I get what you mean.
No, if One and Only decides to drop everyone, this draft for Gazza and TT are going to.
Because Ren's the 3rd pick.
Ren.
You don't know my plan.
In TT,
he doesn't know my plan.
Have an insane pool to pick from.
To be fair, me and Cam had already planned out 3 different ideas for the draft, so we're cooking. We've cooked.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we'll talk about that after.
I think
After
I'm
we
gonna
get
wait
the
until
rest of the
retention day to
group.
properly plan out my team because I don't know which ones I'm actually going to keep.
Yeah, it's
That's
tough
a
to
season
say.
2 discussion. We still have a little bit more season 1 left to go. Starting off with
Yeah,
the Ice Conference
also an end of thing discussion. But yeah,
Yes.
onto the Ice Conference.
Ice Conference semifinal,
Semi-final.
Legionnaires versus Know-It-Alls. I wasn't there for game 1. For the people there at game 1, talk a little bit. We can
It
finally
was-
talk about Onion Ring.
Game 1
Yes!
was
Actually, that's right. Onion Ring. My God, that's right. So,
We started a fucking cult. We started a fucking cult about him.
so
game
right.
1 was
Let Will explain
fairly
what the Onion Ring was.
one-sided. You go ahead,
So
Will.
at the beginning, I want to say, and I feel regret me wrong, it felt very much like a Know-It-Alls game. At like the beginning, I want to say because I think the Know-It-Alls just began.
Yeah, I think it started fairly close, but then it got more and more one-sided in the Know-It-Alls' favor as it went on.
Yeah, and I think
Know-It-Alls for you, like they're that either dominates or barely scrapes by.
And in fairness, as much as the Legionnaires tried, they couldn't really get much going. So that led to the Know-It-Alls taking game 1. Game 2, however, is where a legend was born. The legend was born.
Yeah,
So
the legend.
this entire season, right? We've given a lot of players a lot of different nicknames. Like we call Magikoopa Main Event Madge, we call Purple Toe Big Money Maverick, we call Baby Peach Little Sally Susie, and Baby Luigi Little Jimmy John, all that. The entire season, we've been trying to give Yellow
Red
Madge a
Treader
nickname.
has too many fucking nicknames.
We had was cheese and onion, but then popcorn said no. Then it was
and it's also interesting to me that Yellow Magikoopa in particular was the only Magikoopa without an identity. So he kind of was in his own ground until now.
Now, I don't remember who originally said it, but
I think prior to this, we occasionally referred to him as Cheese and Onion.
Yeah, week 1 and week 2, we referred to him as cheese and onion.
I first said Onion Ring. That was my suggestion. Not to float my own boat, but it was me, guys.
Like originally, I called him Waffle, and then he got out. It's like, fuck it, we can't use Waffle.
Yeah,
then I was like, let's call him Fish Finger, and then it didn't work. And then Camroc said Onion Ring.
Oh, Cam said Onion Ring, and then we're like, go Onion Ring, go. And then did he get a plug walk as soon as we said it?
Hold on, look in VC chat.
I think it was short. I think it was shortly after.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Like he got out the first 2 times, and then started playing well from then on.
The Onion.
Everyone, as soon as we all see the nice hit, everyone screams out.
There's just the camera angle, the good hit, and then the manhole hits him, and that pretty much that was settled from then on.
And then he would get his Onion Ring robes. He would get his robes. He earned his robes.
I'm watching this clip. I lose my shit when I
see
him.
Let me unmute the clip. Let me unmute the clip and listen to this.
I'm in the back losing my shit, screaming, Onion Ring! Onion Ring!
Meanwhile, I'm just screaming plug walk.
The Onion Ring plug walk.
Again,
the legend of
the match. I think the only one we didn't see something major out of was, I think, Red Match?
No, Communist Match. The Communist Match plug walk. What are you on about?
Communist Match got that final.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know the Know-It-Alls may have won the whole the we'll get onto
Okay,
that
but did Weed Match accomplish anything, or was I not around for that?
I think he was the only one that.
He was the only one who didn't get a home run. But still, shout out to all the Magikoopas. Main Event Madge, Communist Madge, Snoop Madge, and Onion Ring.
Yeah.
Onion Ring is the MVP of the whole fucking thing. I don't care. Onion Ring was the MVP of this whole playoff.
This whole league belongs to Onion Ring.
And I still remember my absolute shock at the fact that we almost got a home run from Blue Yoshi of all people.
The hideous creature.
He almost got a home run, and then TT's like, no way.
Yeah, because never in my life would I see a Yoshi dinger on
Wario City.
Yoshi dinger, at all.
No, here's the funny thing. Yoshis can hit home runs. Like in one league I'm in, I have a team of all Yoshis, just all Yoshis.
Daycare.
God, I
No,
remember being
genuinely
part of a league
fully
where some dude's
justified.
team was just 4 different Yoshis and then all the babies.
no, I'm gonna show you.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me put my lineup in the thing. Give me a
It was
second.
just him getting the dinger, and then Luke just blurts out random Spanish throughout the whole thing.
I was like, Dios mío, la criatura idiosa.
Like,
Oh
what?
my
What is bro What is
Oh
bro
my
you're saying,
rambling
dude?
about?
I was
Like, I'm not that good at Spanish, but
hang on. What was I saying? Let me watch the clip again. What the hell was I saying?
That's the team, though. That's my.
You know what I sounded like? You know, like a Spanish commentator of a football game.
Yeah,
Oh, basically.
something like that.
Just saying random fucking nonsense into the mic. Mind you, I was making my dinner. I was making and having my dinner during all of that. That's why, and the reason I gave him the nickname Waffle and Fish Finger was because I was having waffles and fish fingers.
And then of course, Camroc said
Legend.
Onion Ring, and thus the fucking legend was born.
Yeah,
Dude, if
and-
Onion Ring is in the draft next season, people are gonna have their eyes on him.
No,
Oh, absolutely, and as they should, the legend, bro. He's the great. I thought I was looking over at Snoop Madge, but no. I was missing out all the action with Onion Ring.
yeah.
Okay.
The question
It's the
is,
Wii.
though,
that
is he
entirely
gonna
depends on if I'm gonna draft Wario as my captain again. Because
is he gonna maintain his Onion Ring, or will the person that gets him want him to have a new identity?
No.
If they
let
do,
him...
I'm suing.
Oh, we're suing, absolutely.
Down with this sort of thing.
you can't just rename characters. Once a character gets a name, it's their nickname permanently.
If Onion Ring dies, we riot.
If Onion Ring dies, we riot.
If
And
Onion
then-
Ring dies, you raid. We
Yeah, the
I
lead,
don't remember much
yeah,
about
they
game.
was the lead.
I don't remember much about game 3. It was a fairly close game, and then no one else kind of had to. They had to. You know what it was? It was fucking. It was Gooper Blooper. We all made the joke that, oh look, it's the Blooper that Lightning had on his team. And then the one
Yeah.
inning, he was on the side of the flipping know-it-alls. The know-it-all steamed ahead.
again,
Yeah,
remember
and I will say
my
throughout
good
the
friend.
the
He's my good-
postseason,
good
Max
partner.
Verstappen actually has improved a significant amount.
the fellow
Like-
draft king.
Like Max Verstappen has genuinely performed throughout the last few games.
Yeah, shout outs to Max Verstappen. So yeah, and then like here's the thing: everyone here except Phantom's gonna know this feeling before. As soon as that second semifinal set was done, something came up in the VC and Popcorn decided, okay, we're doing the World Series right now.
No, I
Yeah.
was there. I was there for the World Series.
Yeah, they
I know, but like
they
this has
just
happened
said, you know
before
what,
in a
we might
previous
as
fucking
well.
week that Popcorn ran. This exact scenario happened. I should know. I was in that
Oh,
World
really?
Series.
That's funny. Welcome to.
All
And I
right,
Yeah, the
lost.
grand
Mind you, I
finals
lost because it was
happened.
Bowser.
but no.
Here's
the
thing.
Luke.
Finals happened straight
After-
away.
I'm seeing all this
But-
praise with Bowser, and I'm looking at my Bowser, and I'm like, why can't you be this good, man? Why can't you?
In
Ugh.
one,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
league-
So the grand finals kicked off with some freak. I think it was a fairly. Was it a close game? I want to say it was
It was a
close
really
game.
close game. Paragoomba gave K. Rool no quarter that game.
Yeah, Paragoomba was an insane outfielder that game.
the greatest
He
league
came
Power
in
never
full-
jump.
Proving that he was a stooge.
The greatest stooge to ever do it.
Yeah,
The greatest stooge.
Paragoomba
But I
went
think
and got
yeah,
all.
but I think we can all agree that the best
What's up,
highlight
Dano?
of that game was the ship shenanigans,
Oh,
allowing
God.
Chris
The shenanigans, if you
somehow get
will.
himself an inside the park home run on the keep. I'm genuinely shocked that this is the second inside the park home run we've gotten on this stage.
Little Jimmy John. Little Jimmy John.
Look at the clip. Look at the clip. He tries to throw the ball up the deck, and the ball just stops. It doesn't roll back. It stops.
It just stopped. Yeah, it just
He tries
stopped.
again, and it stops again for the Mafia.
right
to
in
try-
It
front of
stopped.
all of the mafia.
He runs over to pick it up, throws it. With the chem throw, it stopped again. Like even with the chemistry throw, it just still stopped him.
That was
No.
that
Everyone
is
was just
the
laughing their
funniest
heads
clip of
off.
sluggers I have ever seen.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
The Crew had won the first game. They won the first game. Second game, Mafia. Third game, The Crew. They got slaughtered in that third game.
Oh
Mhm.
god. Granted,
Both
that
games.
second game was funny because my Super Mario Logan Cody impression came out again.
The Crew got belt
Mhm.
in that fourth game.
Yeah, it was game 4 and 5 where the Crew got really battered. But
Game
also,
4 and 5 didn't
Yeah.
exist. What are you talking about? Stop at game 3. And yeah.
Yeah, now
Game
game
five.
4,
But
the game 4 and 5 was unfortunately the downfall of Funky Kong.
and my favorite clip of them all. Yeah, bitch.
Waluigi getting his first career home run, and I'm like,
Yeah,
as
and
soon as it happens, I was
Waluigi-
like, someone call Will. Like, Will, I tried ringing you on Instagram
Yeah,
and being like,
Oh, I
Waluigi-
know.
yo, Wally.
No, I got it. No, the thing is, I saw it and I was like, why am I getting ringed? But because
Yeah,
I
he
was also multitasking, so I unmute and I go, hello. And then I hit look in VC chat and I'm like, holy shit, Waluigi got home run. Dude, fuck yes.
By the way, Waluigi's home run animation is a fucking weird one. He like, is he? What is he? Is he like?
Yeah,
He's
he's
flapping like a
like-
bird. He's flapping like a bird.
yeah, look at him go, bro.
He's known as autism, so Waluigi has autism confirmed.
Waluigi.
And that's why Waluigi exists, because dual autism. Anyway,
Waluigi has autism is going to be the biggest takeaway from this podcast, isn't it?
Waluigi is not alive yet, but like, you know.
Podcast,
but,
right?
but yeah, after a long World Series, the Know-It-Alls were officially the CSL Season 1 champions, which means we can officially say the PT trade officially paid off.
It did pay off
Reese's-
for one person.
Reese's
what-
schizophrenic trade habits actually panned out in the end.
As long and as I don't have to give Miss Reese
Playing
forgave
the long
and I'm
game.
on the target list for the Mafia.
And also, as far as I'm aware, the first ever time a Waluigi team has been crowned as world champions in a Sluggers League, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I don't know of any
Waluigi.
other Sluggers team where the captain who won it was Waluigi. I genuinely can't think of an example. Because in the ASA,
Yeah,
the champions were Daisy, DK, Birdo, and Luigi. In previous slugging leagues, it was just Bowser.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
this
it was
time it's
just Bowser
Waluigi.
every time.
Well, you probably feel really
Yeah.
flippin' happy that Waluigi
A
was
new-
the
a
person.
new-
Listen,
a
as
new
much as I
champ is
don't
in
want to
town.
be biased,
Well, watch your mouth.
listen, man. It's my boy. How am I not meant to be like
you're
happy?
meant to
You're employed to me.
Get the job. Before you even
like-
clock it, you're about to get fired, bro.
But like genuinely looking at these final teams for like both the finalists, these were really strong teams in the end.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Reese
They
Reese
were.
and Camroc especially, you guys made some brilliant fucking teams. It's just Funky Kong falling off in the finals was sad.
Fuck.
Like
Yeah,
Funky
that was unfortunate, dude.
like a WWE pre-WrestleMania thing. It was Funky Kong's going into WrestleMania, all of the momentum, and then at WrestleMania he just falls short.
It's literally
Yeah.
the Cody.
He gets-
It's
he gets-
literally
Yeah,
the-
'cause
it's literally Cody Rhodes
'cause
WrestleMania
here's the
39.
thing.
It's literally
Literally, it's literally Mania 39.
the
Literally
thing,
Mania 39.
Funky was doing so good all season, and at the very end, he finally showed signs of fatigue and struggle. Like when we needed him the most.
The lights got too bright. The lights were too bright.
I saw the light. It blinded me.
Camroc, how did it feel to see what was basically your MVP
One
candidate?
could play at night. Sorry.
Like genuinely, Camroc, how did it feel to see your MVP candidate hit the bed right at the finish line?
It was like watching Ronaldo right now. Washed and old and fucked.
Camroc, as we sort of transition into season 2 talks, will you be keeping Funky next season?
Yes.
He will.
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Rightio. So now that we're talking
now
season
that-
2, who are y'all
That's good.
retaining next season? Who are y'all retaining?
ET.
All right, Camroc, you go first. Camroc, go first because you're gonna be number 9 in the
Yeah.
DK and Funky.
Yeah, that is
Just
correct.
those two?
Just
Mhm.
those two. Yeah,
No
that is
Senor,
correct.
no Stooges, no Miku?
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Uh-uh.
just to remember, you can keep up to, I believe it was 4 people.
Yeah,
that
we
you
Yeah,
know.
but you can
I
sack
am
off.
aware. I am aware. I am very
You
aware of
can-
that.
We are. Yeah, we are.
But I think
Yeah,
he
that's
sacrificed. I think he
everyone-
sacrificed his other 2 picks. Did you sacrifice your other 2 picks to increase your odds on keeping DK and
Yes.
Funky?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
I mean,
because
granted. Yeah, go on.
for
Phantom.
each stack, you get a 5% boost. So statistically, it's best to sack somebody so that you have a higher chance.
But we thought long and hard about it, and that feels like the best outcome for us in terms of planning for this draft.
That's all we'll say, though. Fuck off.
Yes, that's all we're saying.
As with
Okay.
everything, though, you have to remember, if it's not 100%, it's 50%.
There's all,
Uh,
as
Oh
Triple H,
my god.
as Triple H once said, there's always a plan B.
There's always a plan B. So here's the thing, guys. I'm not gonna sacrifice any of like my draft pick. Like not my. I already sacrificed a draft pick. I mean, in terms of my retention picks, I'm gonna gamble all 4 of them because fuck it. And they are in this order, like going from highest to lowest. It's Bowser Jr., Magic Koopa, Dark Bones, and then Blue Dry Bones. Also, Camroc is gone now, but I will continue on without him.
Yeah, I had a feeling those were the 4 you were going to keep.
Sorry,
He
lads.
needed to go.
Sorry, lads, I needed to go. Camroc,
Yeah.
I know Camroc's going to hear this. We'll do the talking for me. Camroc, if you hear this, thank you so much for being my co-host. I never got the chance to properly say it. Thank you so much for being a co-host with me this season, and I'm looking forward to doing this again
One
next
of your
time.
2 pieces in the system.
Thank you,
yeah.
Camroc.
I mean, I'm basically a second manager, a second in command manager, but yeah.
You've
Yeah,
been
thank you,
delegated
Camroc,
to
for your-
all the tasks.
Thank you, Camroc. Thank you, Camroc, for co-hosting, and I'd love to. I'm looking forward to running this back in season 2. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna gamble Junior, Madge, Boney Stark, and then Band-Aids in that order. Because I wasted a draft pick on Band-Aids. I might as well try and gamble to keep him.
Yeah.
By the way, Phantom had no input on who I was keeping because Phantom already had a foot out the door when this conversation was happening.
Meanwhile,
Like, I put down my thoughts on it, but in the end, I knew Luke was probably already knew his 4 retentions.
I had a very much big word in Camroc's because I'm not gonna say much more than when he showed me who he was originally going to do, I personally recommended to just keep DK and Funky and put them on the 5%.
He kept
Was it ju-
Paraguma Guma and Monty.
Monty.
Listen.
Monty.
There is a plan. That's all I'm gonna say. There is a plan we have in
Oh,
motion.
Jesus. All right, moving on in the thing here. Gazza, if you are not too busy, my good sir, who are you retaining next season?
So I got word from the chairman of the Revolutionaries. They told me I'd need to have a plan for this season, and she also said if you don't make it to playoffs, you will be sacked, and we're replacing you with TT's alt account. So there's a lot of pressure on me this season.
Yeah, like Gazza, you have big shoes to fill next season. Like you have a lot of draft picks. You have the number 1 overall pick in the draft. What are the plans, Gazza?
You were prepared for this.
What are the plans, Gazza?
I'm keeping 4 players. I only really want one of them, but I fill in the 4 of them because
Isabel.
Isabel is actually no. I want 2 of them then. I was gonna say Birdo. Because Popcorn changed the me classes in season 2.
He did.
That's the thing we're going to discuss. As soon as we're done talking about the draft here, we're going to go over the patch notes that we currently know.
We're
for
going to look
2.
at them.
Okay, I'll just run through it quickly. Birdo's the first one, Communist Guy second, Isabel third, Dixie fourth. That's
Let's see. Communist Guy, your boy, Communist Guy.
He's been there since like the first Sluggers League I've ever done. I love him.
Question is this: what if Gazza doesn't retain Birdo?
I kill myself.
Then he'll probably just pick Birdo. Then he'll just pick Birdo.
No,
I won't pick Birdo. That'd be a waste of a pick.
They honor traded it. They honor coded
They
it.
did honor trade it.
So Gazza, if you don't retain Birdo, are you just going to use the first pick in the draft for Birdo immediately to trade it to one and only?
What?
What?
Huh?
If
No. Okay, no. Okay, the trade
Everyone's
had
confused.
to be alleviated by popcorn. It's going through
You know
before
what?
retention day because
It works.
popcorn didn't outright say it's illegal, but it wasn't a great. He didn't basically. The trade was a bit iffy because we were gonna trade back, and that's the issue popcorn had with it. But he's let it slide just this once, but we're not allowed to make any trades like trading back because of retention.
Fair enough.
So
fair
basically-
enough. Like, I mean, to be fair, this is our first time doing like a redraft in this league, so we're kind of playing fast and loose with the rules here, small, but I feel like that's the best way of going about it. Guys, without going too much into it, because again, it might be a whole ass thing for later.
Shut up!
All right, Rin, I'm
Sorry,
trying to do my
that was not
business.
directed at any of you.
Rin, I'm trying to do business
I'm
here.
so sorry. I'm so
Gazza,
sorry. That was not directed at any of you.
It's fine. It's okay. Gazza, do you feel a little bit of pressure on you going into next season, or are you cool, calm, and collected?
I'm never cool, calm, and collected. I'm always stressed. But right now I've been loading up Dolphin for like 10 hours a day to make sure that the plan I have goes through. I have a
Rabid.
plan.
No, I relate to that so much. No,
Damn,
genuinely.
dude, you're prepared.
I
That's
have
just-
I have a plan. I'll say I have a plan, and I hope it works out.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
relate
enough.
to that. I relate to that brewing up sleep, like, because it'll be like 1 a.m, and I'm like, shit, I need to make sure something. This isn't going to this league in particular. It's just to be any league that I'm in. I'm like, shit, I need to make sure I've actually done this right. So I sit on my PC for like 5 hours discussing with myself if this team is actually the perfect lineup for this game and whatnot.
Will, when you say discuss with yourself, I like to imagine you put like a mirror next to you. It's like, is that a good pick? That's a good pick.
Yeah, I have a mannequin head and I put El Grande Luxo's mask on it.
Yeah.
That's just how.
I think my
Fair
equivalent
enough.
of that would just be putting that wig I have on my hands.
Yes.
Mine would just be my OP.
Mine would
Yeah.
just be, honestly, I think mine would be this little guy, this little Pikachu right here.
Ouija Q.
Ouija Chew, Chester, good old Chester. Okay, TT, who are we hoping to retain? Because mind you, on the day we're recording this, retention day is next Friday.
Yeah, so literally next week.
Who we retaining, TT?
Yeah,
Who's staying on?
Okay, so I have made the decision. I'm going for all 4. The first 2 were fairly easy picks. Those were Yellow Toad
Yellow
and
Toad,
Yellow
Pianta.
Pianta. Yeah, and then my other 2, I went with TT and Kentucky.
no
This
Mario.
No, because I feel like this generally is the best play. Because the good thing about these 4 is all of them have chemistry with each other. So if I keep at least 2, I'll have chemistry.
Oh my god, I
some
just
form
realized
of
something.
capacity.
I just realized something. Rin, are you retaining Wario next season?
No, she isn't.
No.
No, she isn't. No, she's in. No, she isn't.
If TT manages to
I
keep
will be
some
a
yellow
little-
pieces and gets Wario as his captain,
TT, we might have to get in the booth later and to
oh god,
TT, I think we
Like-
need to have a talk about your addiction to the color yellow.
it's up for discussion, but yeah. I have definitely thought about who I want as my first pick.
Any
But-
takers? Anything you want to slip into the gossip?
TT.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm TT, there's obviously 2 captains I'm thinking of, but who knows? Maybe you'll switch it up.
Waluigi.
No, that'd be me.
Wow.
No, that would be me. If I was in this league as a proper own team, that would be me. But no,
We are
unfortunately,
not.
no.
You are not
But
gonna
yeah,
do
it
what
was-
you did this
But
season,
yeah,
right?
it would be a shame if I lost one player in particular more than the others, but
Yellow
if
Toad.
even if I do lose that player, I think I will probably still go for the main option I want more, just because it's safer.
So you have
TT.
enough. So you have an idea.
We are not gonna do the same
I-
thing this season
I
where
have-
we first pick on a Mario, right?
I will just say that yeah, I will probably not go for Mario next time.
But,
Okay.
but I have a feeling who
Okay.
we could go for.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, I have a
Diddy
lot of
Kong.
options.
Diddy
but-
Kong.
Yeah, I do have options.
Do it.
That's
Do
what-
it. Except
He
for
that's
the
prays
what
that
later
it
Luke
is.
loses Junior and he goes to Bowser Junior.
Yeah, there are a lot
Hey,
of
Junior's
options
my
I can
captain.
pick.
I'm trying to keep Junior.
Imagine
You get your mitts off of Bowser Jr.,
You
alright?
get your hands off of.
But no, it's gonna be crazy.
Alright,
though, 'cause
anyway.
I think this could be... Sorry.
Alright, go on, Will. Sorry.
I was just gonna finish my sentence by saying I feel there's gonna be a lot of shock picks in this draft, and I mean unpredictable. There's gonna be a lot of unpredictable ones. People are gonna be like, "Really, that person? Okay."
We're gonna break the lore next season. Lore is gonna be flipped around.
Break the
We're
law.
gonna break some lore to create some new lore.
Exactly.
Oh,
So-
yeah,
Hello,
so
Internet.
there's-
Welcome to
Be the
Slugger Theory.
XX. Got it.
Actually, there's one person we haven't talked about this. Rin, who are you keeping for attention?
Tee.
My picks. My boy, Red Critter, Cryptid,
Mhm.
Paratroopa, myself, and Red Koopa.
You're
Those all-
keeping
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bill Perrin, the king of Oval, is the king of.
So,
Yeah.
so,
Is Ice Guard an O block?
Yeah. 'cause
oh Jesus!
Is
But
Ice
I-
Guard
I
an
don't
O
think I
notice a
don't think I
trend.
plan on keeping Ice Garden.
I do
Oh.
notice.
Garden though. I still want to try and like aim for Cruiser.
I do notice a trend here with your picks here. Red Critter, Red Cooper.
Oh my
noticed,
God.
I notice a trend
Rin
here.
might be going for Mario.
So are we
Yeah,
seeing potentially?
My ideal captain would be either Diddy Kong because he now has Red Kim, or Mario.
That is true.
Mario. I mean,
Now-
like first season, I also wanted Mario as my pick, but TT took him from me, so I said, okay,
We knew
fuck it.
TT was gonna grab
We're
Mario.
pivoting.
Right.
Rin,
but the-
Rin, I still remember like in the lead up to the CSL draft day, we were like, I think it was like one night we were playing Mario Kart World. I think we were playing like Cops and Robbers in Mario Kart World, and the draft order got revealed. And I look at the draft order, I'm like, oh, Rin's the 10th pick, and then I saw TT's segment. It was like, oh, Rin, my sweet summer child, your ass is
I think
not
I
getting
actually
Mario.
started
Your
crying.
ass
This
is
might be no
your ass
good.
is not getting Mario in this draft.
Now this season, I will. You know.
Lil didn't know it was probably the biggest mistake I could have made in the season.
Oh, I don't
Rin, how
know.
would
Maybe you could have drafted a Petey or a Bowser or a K. Rule.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying there is a chance that we see the tacticians captain over to the chorus, and the chorus to captain all the way to the tacticians.
We'll
There's a
see.
very big chance.
See,
We'll just have to see when retention day
all
is
and we're gonna
coming
put
up and running.
Google Doc.
That's when discussions.
Google Doc.
But this is spicy, chat. This is the drama.
This is where shit gets real. Rin, how did it feel having Mario not be your captain last season? How did it feel?
We know what you were about to say, Luke. We
Not
knew what you were-
honestly, like after I realized that I wasn't getting Mario, I started immediately panicking because like, oh god, who the fuck am I going to pick? And then I heard, wait, Camroc isn't picking Wario for his captain? Okay, I'm taking Wario.
It went from it's so over to we're so back.
And it ended up being better for her on her own because Wario was arguably much better than Mario was.
Because Wario got a pillar shot.
Wario did the big
ended up
boy
probably
highlight.
being the number one
fair, he
highlight
did.
of the season.
Yeah.
Somehow.
But yeah, the big question that comes along is obviously just we're getting all the retention stuff now, and it's like, ooh boy, big boy.
Who's keeping who? It's who's keeping who.
No, retention day is going to be the most important day in this league because it's going to change up everything.
Yeah, who are we losing? Who are we
Potentially
losing? And who are we keeping?
Potential heartbreak for plans may happen.
My big. Why
Luke might see Boney Stark leave. Luke might see a Boney Stark.
Oh, dude, honestly, genuinely, I feel like out of all the players I could lose, I feel like losing Junior would be the worst case scenario for me. Because then I could get
I'm not
cucked
ready
by
to let
Yoshi
go of
Claus.
Red Critter either.
No,
because
remember,
Yoshi Claus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always
Yeah.
clause is still out
Mind
of
you,
effect.
I'm in the
If
middle
I
of
need to
the
draft a
draft
second
again.
captain, I will. But like, I don't plan on it.
I'm in the middle of the draft again. Like last season, I was the 6th overall pick. Next season, I'm the 5th overall pick. I'm
once
back
again-
in the fucking building again.
Luke
Yeah,
is
stuck in the
getting
middle.
again.
The crazy.
My biggest wish for the draft. My biggest wish. Give me Blue Critter.
Blue Critter might not be leaving. Reese might retain
If-
Blue
That's a
Critter.
good
If
point,
Blue Critter
yeah.
doesn't retain Reese, and if either Gazza, TT, Rin, or Memes doesn't draft Blue Critter, I'm swiping him.
I have a feeling
So
that
you
brings
have
up the next question.
Oh God, you're giving me.
There's one thing we haven't talked about yet, though. One
What?
thing.
gone.
Gaza has the number 1 pick. We know Gaza's retaining a variety of players. Who might Gaza pick first, depending on who we know is gonna fall back into the draft?
King Boo, maybe? He does
Ah.
like King Boo.
Think about
I
it.
would-
You have a think about it, because I know who
Wait,
I'm
he
Wow.
has
Dave, I
Fredetta. He
don't-
could
Now,
immediately
Gaza
go with
already
Edie if
I don't
Edie
mean
if
to
one and
be-
only doesn't retain him.
I
most
don't mean to
most
be the
likely
jinxer,
candidate.
but if PD isn't kept, and Birdo is still
Yeah.
on Gaza's squad.
Yeah, I'd say PT, Wiggler, and King Boo. I'd say are the
Edie is
most
not
likely.
part of my
PD, 'cause-
plan.
okay,
Right?
not
He's
PD.
not-
So I'd say either Wiggler or King Boo because he loves.
Yeah,
both
yeah.
those
If we're
characters.
talking actual characters that Gaza's like,
and they're both
Gaza likes,
and they're both
Wiggler
good.
and King Boo.
So, and they're
There's-
both good. So
Like
you could
Edie
go
is
for either
generally
one
in
of
higher
them.
demand than King Boo, so
Yeah,
And
but
on
in
a-
terms of Gaza logic here, Gaza prefers King Boo and Wiggler over PD.
That's what we
Yeah.
got. Postseason awards.
And that,
All right, so Gazza's
first
in charge of the
season award.
postseason. Gazza's in charge of postseason awards. I'm actually meant. We should give Gazza suggestions for what the postseason award should be. Let's give him some
Most-
suggestions.
Throw
Most
them at me. I've already made the form. I've got some down. Just throw them at me.
All right, so
Most
first
love-
off, MVP.
Okay, one at a time, everybody.
Yeah, obviously. I've
Yeah.
written the obvious
Yeah.
one down. I
By
need
the
some
way,
niche
by
ones
the way,
from you.
who do we? Oh, by the way, I'm thinking MVP of the season's K rule. Am I the only one who thinks that?
I know. I agree.
know what?
with you.
Yeah, no, go for
Cable
that.
absolutely
But what if
deserves it.
Waluigi? No, obviously it's Carol.
It's definitely
So-
Cable.
season was on the 2 best teams in the season and said, you know what? Let me get a ring while I'm at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if there's an MVP, there has to be an LVP as well.
LVP.
Ellsworth.
LVP is a lot
Toadsworth.
harder. 'cause-
Toadsworth.
I think,
Oh, never.
I think,
no, no,
I think a lot of people shout might be Toadsworth because
Yeah.
Toadsworth.
I guess it is
Toadsworth.
Toadsworth.
Ellsworth, in my opinion, is the reason we did not have that number 1 seed.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I think that's a point made very
That's a
abundantly
good point.
clear.
Yeah.
Holdsworth did not play that week 13 game. We would have the number 1 seed, and we might be having a different conversation right now.
That is
Possibly.
true.
It is what it is. Also, we gotta have the best me of the season.
Yeah,
What if
yeah. I've got these down. I've got these down.
But what if everyone didn't vote Luke and everyone just said, funny?
Then I'm killing myself. Then I'm killing myself.
Just like who?
For the love of God, no.
What
Yeah,
other
no.
candidates are there?
He's killing himself. Not in real life. In game, he's being cut from the season 2. He's
This
Sorry,
is
guys, he's
God.
no longer his persona.
team. No.
If my me
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
get MVP, if my me doesn't at least get a few votes for me of the season, I'm replacing my me with Shrek.
With
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like
That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way.
Green
I'm
instead of
keeping
dark
myself.
green like
I'm
your
keeping
me is.
myself in next season, but I feel like I feel like I might have campaigned too hard. Listen, I had to have something to believe in this season, and seeing my me. Like, here's the thing: my me has been in other slugging leagues. I've been the butt of jokes in other slugging leagues. Seeing my me do genuinely this well just made me feel really happy. To the point where I got my own me commissioned as an artwork from a friend of mine. I got that shit commissioned. It's my current profile picture right now.
We
is my
love
own movie.
commissioning human artists.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Alright.
Would
I'm
there
just
be a
saying.
Alright, go on, Will, go on.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just how funny would it be if people
Why?
voted freaking Bonnie? How funny would it be if people
Bonnie.
voted Bonnie?
No, Bonnie would probably be worst me.
Yeah, by the way, I was going to say, is there a worst me option on the ballot?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I've done a lot of the obvious ones, so.
So now,
Then
So
there's
why?
like stuff like best and worst moment of the season, best and worst game. You probably don't have to do worst game. You probably
I saw
could
that.
do worst game and worst. You probably could do worst game and worst. You probably could leave out worst game, worst moment, but best game and best moment definitely have to be up there.
GM of the year.
Probably.
most-
What other
most
awards could there
fun,
be? Like
maybe.
defensive player of the year,
I was thinking, would you not do like a fan favorite player award? Like
The
who-
fan
Oh, that's a
favorite
good
award.
idea. Actually.
Oh yeah,
The
I
fan
should do that.
favorite player award.
All right, who we got on the list? We
There's
got
There's
Well,
no shot.
Onion, I
There's
feel
no,
like Onion Ring
there's
has
no
to go
shot
on.
it's gonna go to Onion Ring after that nickname only got addressed like 2 games before the end of the
No,
season.
but what if it was
Hold
Onion
on.
Ring?
There's
though?
Onion Ring. There's who else is a fan favorite? There's
Band-Aids, I think.
Band-Aids. There's Band-Aids. There's
Boney Stark.
Boney Stark. Snoop. Weed G.
Yeah.
Red.
Snoop,
He fucked the game
Red
again.
Dead,
At some point, I can't
of
remember.
O'Block and Little Peril.
Cryptid.
You could say like I'm trying to think.
The Maverick. Boomerang,
The
bro.
Maverick. Boomerang is
Maverick,
also an
Boomerang,
option.
bro.
Just all
We should
like
do
just the players that everyone likes talking about the most. The person
for that
who I
reward. For
think is
that
the
award,
fans
we
love
should
the most.
for that award, we should post that in Slugger's Island and just say, if you've watched the CSL, vote on this form right quick.
Then Will join Slugger's Island and starts a campaign to get Onion Ring the fan favorite award. It's like, I want your vote for Onion Ring.
I want your vote for Onion Ring.
Oh, I know. What about if we have a fan favorite?
Oh
What
wait,
about a mo-
I have to say Waluigi. No, okay.
What about a most forgettable player?
Okay,
Goomba
I'll
and
Mario. That's. I
Jason.
don't think I'm gonna add that.
No,
PG,
actually,
respectfully.
There were only like 2 players that didn't play the entire season.
Raven.
Noki and
Yeah,
Baby
but it
Daisy.
could.
Red Noki and
Right.
Baby
Yeah,
Daisy.
but it could also just be based on people who actually played for more than like
I mean,
like
I
that were not
definitely
benched
think
to
there
make it
should
a bit
be
more
a
fair.
defensive and offensive
I mean,
player.
yeah, Red
maybe
Noki,
like
Baby
maybe like
Daisy,
a
like they
best
said, they
outfield,
didn't
maybe like
get
a best
played.
in and outfielder award as well, like best infielder, best outfielder.
Did
I
everyone
would
forget
do-
about Raven?
Everybody loves
Raven, our icon.
everybody loves Raven.
I mean, she was my best player in a season in one of my seasons. So.
Maybe all right. I know Popcorn had this as an award in other drafts and such. Maybe it what was the award again? It was like, okay, based on like the first 4 rounds of the draft, who had like the
draft deal?
best draft steal.
Oh yeah, there's like
I've got
biggest.
those down. I'll be honest with you. I've stolen Popcorn's fucking format.
Yeah,
from
that's
the
fine.
Just use
Just
like Popcorn's
joined it.
Popcorn's format is all like Popcorn's format for postseason awards is already really good. Using that as a template should be like a really good start. Home field advantage, like best home field advantage. Yoshi Park, here we come. Come on, motherfuckers, come on.
I was thinking something like
I have best stadium. That's basically the same thing.
I was just thinking of what fuck. Like
Best joke.
like
Best joke.
like something like I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but like something relates to like the best upset of like the season, like best
biggest upset,
most surprising
biggest upset,
result. I can
most
get that.
surprising
Biggest-
results.
yeah, most
Biggest
surprising result.
upset.
Oh wait, what was the game where the number 10 seed beat the number 1 seed? Wasn't it like
I think
it was a
might have
know-it-all
been.
game, right?
It was
was
no
week
game.
10.
It was
know-it-all
week. Was
too?
it week 10 when Rin beat me?
Yes,
Yes.
because
Yes,
I was
it was,
number
yeah, I
9
think-
after losing to
Really?
Gaza
No.
the because I was
I
at
know-
10th because I lost to Gaza the
that
previous
was
week, and
one
you
of
were at
them. I
number
know-
1 because you were on a winning streak.
I know there was another one, but I don't remember what it was. I need to look at power rankings.
Consult the power rankings. What other awards could we give out?
It wasn't a Gaza dub. It was.
Mm.
Oh no, I
I'm trying to
know.
think of the ASA. I'm trying to think of like what awards does the
Oh.
ASA have?
Oh, could it
Best
have been?
pitcher?
Oh, could it have been know-it-alls
I have
and lilies? It
Best
might have been
bit.
that.
We have to do best bit.
Best
Best
bit.
bit.
So we have come on motherfuckers, come on whenever Yoshi train. What other bits we had?
Oh,
Toadsworth, please.
We
Toadsworth.
had me saying yeet every time my me threw the
Yeet.
ball.
There's Yeet.
there's now there are
I
two of
don't
them,
know
Mario.
how
There's
many.
two of them. When you need a hero, you call a shy guy.
I don't
James
know how many
Mario.
coaches were in the season, but a best
Two.
only
Then
two.
there
Okay,
was
never
two.
mind. Never
It's
mind.
literally
never mind.
it's literally
Yeah.
Phantom and Input. It's literally
Yeah,
Phantom and
yeah,
Input.
never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
They're on a pole.
That
It's a
feels wrong.
50-50. It's a coin flip.
Phantom, if there is a Coach of the Season award and you don't win it, what are you gonna think?
I'm going to
Will
immediately.
you also join me in killing ourselves?
No,
In
You know
game.
what? You know
No,
what?
I will
No.
say-
Will,
hold on.
no, Phantom, hang on. Hang
I
on.
will
No,
look at the vote.
no,
I will look at the votes. And,
I
pipe
don't
bomb.
know if we've ever done this as a category, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Have we ever done a captain of the season, not player of the season? A
Yeah,
captain
okay.
of the season?
No, I don't think so.
Honestly an idea.
No,
But that
that's
would
a
Also,
good
probably
idea.
By the
maybe
way,
just be
if
one
Phantom
Bowser
doesn't,
Booster.
if Phantom doesn't at least get recognition for Coach of the Season, and my me doesn't get recognition for me of the season, I'm gonna recreate this moment with Phantom. Check VC chat. I'm gonna recreate this
Yeah.
moment.
Oh no.
No. So I don't know if it's a good idea or not. But
For context, the moment is Edge McFoley Flaming Table WrestleMania
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no.
You know what I'm looking at the votes and I'm sending a pipe bomb to everybody who
Wait,
voted.
wait. Oh yeah. Well, best
Okay,
captain.
well.
I mean, that can be a category.
I
I'm just
don't know if it.
thinking
I
it'd be
don't
like
know
a
if it's
one
like
but
a
let's
good
face
idea,
it.
but I was just.
Also,
I was
I
just-
don't know if this is
I know.
redundant. Maybe best trade or best transaction. Best transaction.
Oh well, we know. Well,
I
we
mean,
know
I
what
think
that.
there's an
well, we know
obvious
what that
winner
one
there.
is.
Well, we know what that would be. That's the thing. We all know what.
I know that, but like, if it was a potential award, it could also
It was
factor in
enough.
like free agency switches as well.
True. That
Yeah,
is
best
true.
and
We are
worst
putting it to
trade.
a vote, to be fair. And
Can we
like,
also
it's
add
up
a
to
worst
you guys
trade
to nominate.
category specifically to shit on me and the fact that I gave up a yellow shy guy for Baby Mario?
Throw the baby in the
Yeah.
dumpster.
Yeah, you still did better than me, regardless.
That is true.
Baby
Because I
in
threw the baby
Didn't
out.
help. It didn't help me.
We can have most
Ooh,
bitches
I have an
award.
award. I have another award idea. Best custom
What?
texture.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I don't know, and I don't think it needs to have a worst one as well because all the custom textures were great.
All custom
Yeah,
textures
most of
are
them
great.
are really good.
I
I
honestly,
think I'd nominate
that's a cool
Galaxy
one.
Bro,
I love that.
that
I
one
was gonna
Boomerang
say
Bro
Tony
custom texture that
Stark.
made him look like the
I think
Knights.
Tony
There's
Stark
Bernie
might be one.
Stark.
I
There's
think Tony
The one where
Stark is
Wiggler
one.
turns purple
That's
when he
the
gets angry.
there's the propeller code.
The Mafia with the suits.
The Mafia, dude, I remember the week
The
4 game
entire
when the
fucking
Mafia,
Mafia.
when the Mafia first made the appearance. We also was like, wait, why are the Kremlings wearing suits?
I
The
like.
Mafia's
I really like
arrived,
Knight's Boomerang. Though.
motherfucker.
I really like the
Knight's
Knight's Boomerang.
Dude, I made
though,
Knight's
too.
Bro
That's
into a
cool
custom
one.
Pokemon card. I made Knight's Bro into a custom Pokemon card.
Yeah, you did.
I also.
I think those are like.
Okay.
I feel like those are. I feel like those, unless something completely slips our mind here, I feel like we have plenty of awards.
Yeah.
Rightio. So
And-
season.
Right,
Right. Hold on. Wait. Let people cook. Let people cook.
And I don't think I'd be the person to be like manager of the season, and like everyone's like vote me. So yeah, no,
Yeah, no, that's
I
just
think we're
fucking
fine.
biased.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, yeah, I think
The
I think
server
that's-
needs to be bigger for shit like that to happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah. So
That's
I think we've basically got the majority of the things. Like, to be honest, I don't think
Gazza, do we have a big enough list?
Decent enough, yeah. If I think of anything
Yeah.
else, or I get
Rightio.
informed of anything else.
Rightio. From a
Yeah.
gameplay perspective, season 2 is going to be very different to season
Oh,
1
yeah.
because Some gameplay
Yeah.
adjustments are being brought in. Let's talk about the ones that didn't get in. So a bunch of gameplay suggestions were sent to us by the commissioner of the league, Popcorn, and we all voted on what changes would we like to keep and one we wouldn't like to keep. So the stuff that got rejected. Let's just go. I'll save the big one for last. The first rejection was stadium bans, as in there would be no more home field advantage. It would work like a competitive Smash game, where it'd be like
Marvel Rivals.
or
Marvel
Marvel Rivals, or any fucking competitive game out there where it'd be like, okay, the home team bans a stage, the away team bans another stage, and then the home team counterpicks. So it would eliminate home field advantage and make the games and make like strategy and team building a lot. In theory, it would make strategy and team building a lot better. But I feel like having home field advantage is kind of in my opinion, it's one of the things that makes this league unique to others, is the fact that every team has a home stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that I feel like most of us would just pick the same fucking stadiums every time.
Yeah,
true.
we would not
But-
see
that's
Ice Garden,
also true.
Luigi's Mansion. We would not see those stadiums at all.
And for these situations where the team
You
would
would-
want
you
to
would-
pick Yoshi Park, you would have to constantly ban Yoshi Park or Daisy Cruiser.
Yeah, that would get pretty
It would
old.
literally just be a season of playing Mario Stadium, DK Jungle, Wario City, and DK Jungle, with the occasional trip to Playroom and Bowser Castle.
No. You have to remember this. It's like some stages always get banned. Yoshi Park and Cruiser you'd never be seeing.
Yes,
Yeah.
like if it's like, you know, if it's like not even a power team on it, you're like, okay, I don't have to ban this. But if it's like it's a K-roll team, it's a Bowser team, it's a DK team, okay, they're gone. No, we're not playing on those.
Like, in theory, it would still give the home team an advantage, but still, I feel like it would create. Again, it's like it's a flipping. You close a door to smash open another window kind of problem.
It lessens the variety in terms of stadiums, but what it sacrifices to allow for a more complex strategic game. It sacrifices too much of the stadium aspects, because I think a big charm of what people love about the game is the difference in the stadiums and how much they can impact the game. So
I agree.
Like, sure,
So-
Ice Garden may be a massive ass field with ice physics, freezies, and the lights out gimmick, but people are invested in Ice Garden games for those reasons.
Plus,
No,
it allows,
Yeah.
plus it
Marty.
also other players to
How does it-
shine, especially.
Because for some reason, you can take a Bowser team with 2 bros, bones, and everything you'd want. And for some reason, you still can't get a single home run, and you almost lose on that game.
Oh, I would know.
Yeah, and you just
Trust me,
lose, and you just
I
lose,
would
you just
know.
lose. Yeah, and you just lose to a
JJ,
team
what
of
the
like
fuck did you
four Toads, 3 Piantas, and an occasional Peach.
Like, genuinely, like, I'm just saying, if we didn't have Ice Garden, Red Koopa would be fucking homeless.
Literally, like without Ice Garden, Red Cooper doesn't.
dare you, I'm
really
giving him a home.
Real.
I know that, but
Whatever.
Red Koopa wouldn't have like the prestige or the mystique that he has without Ice Garden. So yeah, I do think keeping home field advantage is a good change. Another ban that got put in was a potential injury system.
I just
was just all around
think
not
it
a good
would've got-
idea.
I just
I
think it.
immediately didn't like that.
I just.
funny because we always joke about concussions, but then at the same time, from a game,
No.
it is a
I-
horrible.
Me and Fun are the only ones who liked it. I'll be honest with you.
I
injury.
think. Sorry, go. My bad.
Oh, good.
No, we were just like I was talking to Popcorn about it. I was like, we might as well suggest it. I mean, people might vote it in, but apparently not. It was just me and Popcorn who thought it was an interesting idea.
I think the big part of it, I think like reading about it now, I'm like, I feel like a lot of times it could get a bit messy with like certain things, but like I definitely see the appeal of it, because it's like, oh, it means you have to strategize more because you can't play this player on this certain day and yada yada. But like I think a lot of people just would rather try and keep like one team for like the rest of the season without having to really do too much of like quick
Imagine this.
thinking.
Imagine this. Your entire outfield gets injured in one game. And oh, what's this? You have no other outfield that you could possibly make.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
big
It would just
problem.
suck.
Yeah, that and also the fact that there could be a crucial player on your team, like maybe not Bowser, but like I don't know, PT for instance, who gets injured, and you go against like a Bowser team next. That's going to be a massive problem.
Or
You're just at
imagine
a major disadvantage at that point
I
for
just-
something you can't really control.
like I said, like I think it should can just get a bit messy and stuff, and I think people wouldn't
your
like.
cap-
Obviously, people do like it, and I see the appeal. Like I do think it allows for more strategy with like having
what
to,
you could do
like-
is like temporary stat downs instead of they just play the game.
I wouldn't even do that. Like, I think I don't necessarily think the injury thing is a bad idea. It just requires almost nearly perfect execution for it to settle in well.
I think the whole problem with an injury system like that is that it's prone to like the whole thing, right, with the injury system, in my eyes anyway, is that it's all RNG dependent. Like you might have a game where not a single item gets hit, and then you might have another game where every single item's hitting, and it's just I feel like there's just too many flipping factors at play that can make an injury system work. Again,
Yeah,
I see,
no.
like with what Will said, I see an appeal with an injury system. It encourages people to diversify their teams, maybe not have the same 9 players the whole season, but some people like having the same 9 players every season. I mean, I know they didn't make the postseason, but Memes had the same 9 players from opening night to finale night, and the Lilies were probably the most robbed team in the league. They had a over 500 record and still didn't make the postseason. So
Because of what happened with Popcorn's game.
I just
exactly.
Yeah, I just think it's personal preference. That's just my opinion.
It's just a personal preference, and personally, I don't think an injury system's a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, before we move on to the next pick, hello to Slugger's spectator Deegan for joining the call. I don't know if you're gonna talk. I don't know if you want. I don't know if you want to talk at all, Deegan. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. If you just want to listen in on the madness, then you are perfectly fine doing that. Moving on to our wait, what is it, Phantom?
You're gonna coach next season, Deegan.
Ooh.
Or are you here to spectate?
I mean, it depends on what Deegan thinks. Anyway, the third rejection was conference realignment, which is basically just reshuffling around the conferences. I feel like there's not a whole lot to this. The conferences are just going to remain the exact same as they were in season 1. Like the Fire Conference has the Crew, the Revolutionaries, the Knights, the Lilies, and the Penguins, and the Ice Conference has the Angels, the Chorus, the Tacticians, the Legionnaires, and the Know-It-Alls. Honestly, I'm fine with that because I like the conference. I like the conferences the way they are right now.
I
because I
think
get to hang out with my online best friend and TT.
I think it may be a season 2. Maybe for season 3, I think would be a little bit better to realign because then we may have something a little bit different. That's
exactly.
Just my opinion.
I feel like for season 2 you don't need a conference realignment. From then season 3 onwards, I'd be more willing to realign the conferences after this season. Once all of this has just become a routine. Like we need to make the routine first before we start breaking with it.
I would do it every 2 seasons. You then switch it up. The first 2 first seasons, keep them the same. Season 3 and 4, you run a different two, and it's like. You give it time to sink in before you switch it, and then it's like a big change. I think it's a bigger change the more you let it sink in, and that's just my opinion though. That's just what I think.
I totally agree with that opinion. Now then, we get to what's quite possibly the most controversial rejection for a season 2 change, because the Sluggers modding scene are legends. They are wizards of technobabble, and they have figured out a way. The thing is, in CPU versus CPU draft leagues, one of the biggest challenges you have to face when it comes to like team management and like pitching and lineups is pitching, because after your first pitcher gets tired, you go to like your captain class characters, and then from there it's okay, who's your good pitchers, and then from there it's a potluck. the Sluggers modding scene has figured out a way to give people manual control of pitching. Like whenever, from my understanding of it, it's whenever the change the defense thing pops up on the screen, you have control of who you swap in.
Yes,
That
correct.
change
Yeah,
was
that's
proposed for
right.
season 2 of the CSL, but was rejected. Let's
I
discuss.
That was surprising.
okay.
It was
I didn't think that was what that does. I
It
think
was
it's
a-
just because I didn't fucking read it.
So I think maybe a part of it might be because I don't think people may have understood what was meant by manual pitching. Like the people who know Sluggers more would have definitely, clicked of it and been like, "Oh, this is what it means. Oh, cool. So I don't have to worry about my team messing up in like certain positions and all that." But I feel, but some people's eyes, it might have been a case of like, what if I'm not here to make those changes? What if I'm like, maybe I'd have to do like a list or something of like that, and
That could be
even
a factor.
and it might just be a case of like, it's a lot more than just your average like game. Like it becomes more of like, are you already pre-prepared to put in another picture, and if so, who is that be, and yada yada. And if those people aren't here, then oh fuck. But I am actually of someone who thinks this might have been something that actually probably should have been agreed on, because I think this would have definitely helped a lot more teams in the league than like this would have benefited a lot more people than like made it worse. Like I feel like the RNG makes it a little bit worse in terms of pitching, because sometimes it worsens a team by putting in a pitcher that's not the most ideal instead of like the more ideal pitcher. And like I think having that manual choice and everything would have allowed like it would have allowed a lot more strategy, and it would have allowed you like players to you know like build their teams stronger, and like allowed for like that more strategic thing we've been talking about the whole time of like, I want to do this and this, so I can keep this and this. But then again, I'm one man. I can only say so much about my opinion. I can't change the fucking world. But I don't agree with it being cut out. But at the end of the day, I absolutely understand it. That is just my opinion.
It came to
No.
a vote, to be fair. Like,
It
I think
did.
it was 50-50 or something?
It
Or like
was
40-60,
50
something like that.
Yeah.
It was 50
Yeah.
50. Even
I
with like my own experience with manual pitching, it is more you always sub in the same people first.
I don't even really think that's an issue, because I think that is a strategic based thing. Like I get that it can be quite boring to someone being like, okay, this person comes in. It's like that's the same thing that happens every like so games, but like I think that's a strategy based thing, and I think that encourages people to think about a strategy more. I think that encourages people to instead of just picking a team and say fuck it, we ball. We like you build a connection with your team because you feel the need to strategize, and you feel the need to like you feel closer with the game because you yourself are making moves and making things happen because of your ideas. And I think that my opinion would have encouraged that a bit more. But that's just what I think.
Anyone else with any opinions on the manual pitching ban, or are we just going to move on from that? Because I feel like Will basically said, "Wait, TT has something to say."
Yeah, it definitely came as a surprise to me as well, because I think it definitely could have been a really cool idea and a neat little twist on things. Because, like Will said, it encourages more strategy, and especially with like draft picks, like pitching characters like Baby Peach or Toadsworth won't have to be as much of an issue anymore, as you can essentially just pick whoever you want. And in some ways, it also makes captains a lot more versatile, since you don't have to constantly have them as second pitcher anymore. You can have them be more useful in the field and have it be more versatile. But yeah, But I also definitely see where they're coming from. Some people might not being here can be an issue to some, and how they may not eventually have a strategy backed up like immediately. So it could end up they could have made making a costly mistake, which could like lose them a few games. So I could see why it could be a bit complicated for them. So yeah, it is a controversial take, but I could see why it was banned for one way or the other.
Wait, 5 people. Okay, so 5 people voted against, 5 people voted for. Are we gonna ask like who voted for, who voted against?
I
I'm
voted
just,
for
curious.
manual pitching.
I didn't get a chance to vote.
I don't remember. Fuck.
I voted for manual pitching. I thought it was a cool idea.
Not allowed to vote as I am not a GM.
Plus that too.
Wait,
Damn.
did you not do the coach one?
I did the coach one, but coaches we didn't really get a say in it. We got to express opinion of it, but we did not get a say. We did not get a vote.
But yeah, I'm just gonna jump on the versatility point. So many players don't get picked because their strong suit is just pitching and nothing else, and because you don't get guaranteed them in pitching because the captain always goes second. It feels like you don't really get to see those players. Those players in particular, I'm thinking Paragoomba, Blooper, and even Toadsworth potentially. You always see everyone that picks I don't know, a me of a certain color and puts them first in pitching, and then you immediately see a captain next, and it buys time for potentially a worse pitcher, but when you have a better one just sitting there waiting to go in and ready to play better for you, costing teams maybe even more runs. But I think with the manual pitching thing, I feel like it could have helped put shine on those players more. I just think it would have allowed some more players to express how good they actually are. Besides, instead of people seeing how bad the bats are and people being like, "Oh, well, this is a nobody character. We don't need this. Is a character that will just drive my team down instead of boosting it up." But I just it's just one of those things that happens, and it's just unfortunate.
The thing at the end of the day, manual pitching is just going to go down as a very big what if. I don't know if it gets brought in Season 3, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So then moving on to the changes that actually went through. These are going to be fairly quick and easy to explain. The first 2 ones are fairly easy to explain. Me's now Star Swings now have a higher chance for all the first 2 I'll just explain, just the first 3 I'll explain fairly quickly. Star Swings are more likely for level 4 CPUs, allowing for more Star Swings. There will now be dynamic camera angles throughout the game, which Popcorn will be in charge of for more, just more dynamic camera angles. And Bob-ombs will now explode faster upon contact with the surface. I feel like all 3 of these changes are just quality of life buffs.
I completely agree.
I'm looking at a certain character when you mentioned that Star Swing thing, and I'm thinking there's a. I'm looking at Boo. I'm looking at Boo.
I knew that's who you were talking about.
I'm looking at Boo right now. He's dangerous.
Yeah, you're looking at Boo right now.
Yeah, if I'm looking at someone who benefits a lot from Star Swings and all of that from the above. Whenever you see human versus human leagues, and they go, who is the best person to have with Star Swings? Boo is up there. Boo is almost S tier in terms of just Star Swing potential, and I think he could be a real dark horse in this league with those buffs in general. It's crazy.
But I think we are forgetting the 2 captains. Peach and Yoshi.
True. Peach and Yoshi's Star Swings would go crazy with the.
That is true. The effects do help them out a lot a bit with how much. I was thinking more primarily Boo too because does this stack on top of the class?
I think it would.
Because technique characters in that case technique
Well-
characters in that.
The fact
The
that Boo's-
spam star swings.
Quite frankly, they get such a big buff in this case. in
Wait,
terms-
Wario's Star Swing is like
the bomb.
the Wario Star Swing is him just turning the ball into a bomb and launching it somewhere.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Do you think
yeah,
that one is
War-
also affected by the bomb explosion?
No, because the bomb that
No,
Wario uses. No,
probably
because the bomb that
not.
uses. Because here's the thing, the bomb that Wario uses for the phony ball is different than the bomb item that's shot out of the item cannon. Like the bomb
Oh.
from the item
Yeah.
cannon and Wario Star Swing are completely different.
Yeah, so no. Captain Star Swing more, it moves up a lot of captains, but it also
Yeah. Especially Wario.
I don't mean to sound like a glazer, but Waluigi also gets a
Waluigi,
huge buff.
the liar swing, the
Yeah,
roll. Ooh,
Oh,
baby,
and
roll.
Listen,
Like,
Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. gets a big
Junior's
buff as well.
huge too.
about to be a
Diddy Kong. That's
And
another
Diddy Kong,
one.
yeah.
Diddy Kong.
Maybe no
Bowser
star,
as well.
maybe no Star Swing.
No, this is about to be a flaming
Maybe
hot.
this whole thing is gonna
This is about to
change.
be a hot take.
It's
But
it's a
with
lot of caps.
With Captain Star Swinging more, I don't think Bowser and DK are the best captains anymore.
I don't know about that.
I'm not.
It's-
I'm not
well,
sold. I'm not.
It depends.
I'm not. So I wouldn't be.
Here's the
I'd be
thing,
real with that stuff.
DK Star Swing is actually quite good.
Bowser's
Bowser's, I'd say
situational.
not.
Bowser's
Bowser's not
situational.
really.
Bowser's situational because if done in
Situational.
like if the ball goes faster than the flames, then that super diver's eating that up like immediately. But if the flame goes further than the ball, then that's when you actually have a very good Star Swing use from Bowser. But it really comes down to how well he hits the ball with the Star Swing.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Another
something to
fairly
look at.
fairly minor change is a change made to the playoff format. Literally, it's just that the wild card round in the conference championships has the same format, which I feel like is justified. It's and again, it's another call. I think I don't think we need to dwell too much time on it because the last three changes are significant ones, and they're probably gonna be like the last points to talk about in the podcast, probably. But they're big ones. This podcast is already 2 hours long, or still going, baby. So the first big change coming in season 2. All of the captains will now have dual. First things first, I just remembered something. Back on the whole manual pitching thing, I feel like the one GM that was pissed about manual pitching not coming in was Reese.
It was
Reese, yeah.
Reese
Wait, no.
was having a caps lock fit.
He was not happy about it being rejected at all.
He was not a happy duck.
He was not a happy camper. That was just something I just remembered there. So captain class characters will now all have a secondary color for chemistry, and they are as follows: Birdo has white chem, Bowser has orange chem, Bowser Jr. has lime chem, Daisy has yellow chem, Diddy Kong has red chem, Donkey Kong has yellow chem, Luigi has blue chem, Mario
I
and
honestly
Peach
thought
have
it'd be the other way around, with Diddy Kong having yellow chem and Donkey Kong having red chem.
Fair enough. Mario and Peach have cyan chem, Waluigi has blue chem, Wario now has purple chem, and Yoshi now has both lime and green.
I thought Mario's was dark blue, but oh well.
No, Mario's is
I guess
the
it
dark
kind of.
blue ones are Luigi and Waluigi.
I think.
Yeah, we can say what.
Okay, that actually makes sense when you say that.
I think Mii's have a lot more to play for in this draft coming up now, especially with certain captains.
Especially seeing as one of the biggest, probably the biggest change going into season 2. First things first, just to quickly touch base on Captain Chem colors, I feel like this is a good change because it allows a lot more variety in team building.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Certain captains couldn't really build a chem team. I'm looking at the orange and the purple because I think they are the worst colors in the game, base game wise.
Yeah.
And it's Will's two favorite Mario characters.
Daisy and literally my two favorites. Daisy and Waluigi. Literally, the game hates me. But anyway.
But now Daisy, now every captain class character, even the co-captains. Every captain class character now has an additional chemistry color. Again, I think it's a good change, and I feel like it's going to bridge a lot more gaps between potential team options here.
Yeah, it's It's a good change in my opinion.
Give me
I
like
really
5
liked
seconds. Hold
it.
on.
All right, sure
It's
thing, man.
cheap.
Second big change has to do with the close play system. So, what we had in
Yeah.
season 1 was that the close plays worked like this. If you had a base running ability, close plays were a guaranteed win. We saw that with stuff like Mario's Enlarge. It was hang on, Mario's Enlarge,
Yeah, it was
Toad's
Mario's
Enlarge.
Enlarge, Koopa's Spin Attack, Boo's
Doesn't-
Tele... Actually,
Don't
Okay,
the
I'm
Dry
back. Nothing
Bones
to worry
have don't
about.
the
Yeah,
don't the
Dry
Dry
Bones
Bones
have
have
like Scatter Dive. They have like Scatter Dive.
it's one of those lines. And if you didn't have a
Well,
base running ability, it would
I
be
feel like
just a flat.
ideally the different abilities should be based on color.
What do you mean by different abilities? What do you mean by different abilities?
oh, I think she's probably talking about the Mii's.
We're not.
Like-
I don't
Which
think
will
we're.
go- which
I
will-
don't think. We'll get to.
No.
Don't worry. We will get to the me. The me.
Which we'll
changes.
get to, yeah.
But like in regards to the close plays, if you didn't have a base running ability, close plays would just be a 50-50 whether you got on base or not. And one person in this league can attest to losing 50-50s a lot.
Popcorn.
Donkey Kong.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
Popcorn lost his stuff
You're right.
in the freaking like postseason because of a coin flip. It was that coin flip in game 2 of the wild card round.
Yeah.
But now it's been changed to if you don't have a base running ability, it's now a 25% chance to get on base. And if you have a base running ability, it's now a 75% chance to get on base.
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed. This is a really interesting change.
I like this purely because it gives players some like light in terms of like abilities because it's a different instead of having to rely on chance, you give your strategy can now become you give yourself higher odds of even getting on base because of certain players, and it won't be a lot of players most likely with those abilities, and like that'll allow for certain characters that would usually get really really good abilities in certain patches. Instead, you take the trade of you get a really good player, but instead of being like really really advanced in terms of like overplay, you instead give yourself a higher chance of getting on base. Like I think that's just I think it's a cool little change to the gameplay. I agree. I agree with this. This is
With me, I disagree with this.
I'm
With
glad we
the
have someone that disagrees.
with the close plays, it's this. With 100% chance, people's base run close plays rarely happen. Can we agree on that? For starters,
Yes.
Yeah.
close plays rarely.
It's once in
I-
a blue moon type shit.
So
Yeah.
whole reason for people making that change was so that it make base running abilities more valuable because base running abilities usually are not valuable whatsoever.
No, they're not.
So it makes it so that you have a reason to draft like, oh, my team doesn't have any bones chem, but the bones has a base running ability and they're a solid slap hitter. They can get someone home and they're gonna win close plays so they can get home more often as well, despite my lack of chem. However, by making it a 75% chance, it punishes players for for choosing to keep base running abilities on their team, in my opinion. Because for choosing to draft a base running ability without chem on their team. Because like you're gonna draft Boo as a third pitcher, right?
Sorry about my mom.
So Boo isn't gonna get health items. Boo isn't gonna really get the power boost.
Basically, she was just telling me that I saw this guy walk outside, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I saw my mom hugging him, and it's like, "Oh, okay." Turns out she was asking him if he could mow our lawn for us because our lawnmower is broken.
Oh, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go mow the lawn. Let's go.
I get what you're saying, Phantom. I really do. However, and this is this I think is my argument for what you're saying is I think that truly I don't like the way I think of it is I just think as much as it rarely happens, it makes it more exciting. Because what if you because you can ask what if the 25% wins? What if this happens? Like
it creates an excitement to the game that wasn't there before. Instead of it just being, oh, it's a coin flip, whoever wins wins. Instead, it's now, wait a minute, excitement. Because the biggest thing about odds in a game is that, like, take shiny hunting for example. I know it's a completely different game, but it's the same sort of idea.
I'm now invested. I am now invested. I've just been here fidgeting with my TCG
I'm
dice.
also
Will mentions Pokemon. I lock in.
Right,
Shiny
right.
hunting.
Let me bring up this. People enjoy shiny hunting because the odds are so against in their favor, and just for a rare thing to happen. If we're taking in this close play thing, and it's at 25%, it's a rare thing that's going to happen. However, it can still happen, and people will want to see the rare thing happen, and like they will keep going and going for it. And throughout the season, we will be seeing a lot of close plays, no matter what, because we'll be going through a lot of games anyway, and a lot of those teams will most likely have close interactions. And when the 25% hits, I think the people watching the game will go fucking crazy because it's like, oh my god, that was so fucking clutch. Because of, oh my god, that was such a rare thing. And just, when I think of that sort of thing, I compare it to shiny hunting because it's a rare thing that can happen that people will hope that will happen. And it creates that excitement that wasn't there before. And that's just what I think Sluggers is all about. It's about the excitement. It's about what will happen, what will not happen. Like, people playing these leagues to see the unexpected happen because you never know what's truly the end until the end actually arrives. That's my point. Sorry.
That is,
And
that,
it's
I feel like that's
ideology. In my experience, it's probably a clash of ideologies there, Will.
it's just a case of one person thinks one thing, another person thinks another thing about it.
I'm not convincing you to agree with me. I'm just explaining why I personally think it's something that is good. But, you know, I know not everyone's going to agree with me. And, yeah, that is just, yeah. There you go.
Fair enough. Now, wait, you want to say something, Phantom?
Yeah.
Wait, you want to say something?
No, I don't want to.
Then why did you respond yes? Why did you respond?
My natural response is yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And finally, the biggest change that's coming in Season 2 of the CSL, coming soon to a Popcorn Party channel near you, is a balance patch. Here's the thing. All of the Miis are getting reworked, and some characters are getting buffed. Like, not characters aren't getting nerfed or anything. It's going to make some of the lesser characters in the league more viable. Now, we could be here for fucking forever talking about each individual patch change and all that. So I'm just going to go through people one by one. If people can pull up the patch notes and just call out the biggest, what do you think is like the biggest Mii change that catches your eye and what the biggest character patch that catches your eye. I'll go first. In regards to the Miis, Black Miis are getting fucking nerfed into the ground. Black Miis are getting nerfed because remember how Lightning had the Black Brigade on his team, which was just a like. Also, first off, Miis aren't going to have the quick throw ability. Some Miis will have laser beam, some Miis will have ball dash, some Miis will have a close play ability, some Miis will have super jump. It's a big change, but I feel like the Miis that got hit the hardest by this nerf is Black Miis having a nerf to their slap hit is gonna fuck over Lightning in particular.
Oh, Black Miis have now become the worst Mii.
Yeah,
Well, if we want to talk about buff Miis, I think the most buffed Mii is Brown.
I was thinking
Brown is insanely good now.
I was just gonna say
Power class, boosted pitching, and super dive.
No. You have to look 2 Miis below. Cyan, Power,
and Cyan too. Cyan potentially.
Power class, close play, and boosted charge. Jesus Christ. The Cyan Miis are going to go nuts next season.
I'm thinking Brown, Cyan, and
gonna go nuts season. I want you to look at that yellow Mii right there.
Yellow.
Speed, laser
beam, fielding.
Hey, TT, look, you might not bobble as
Oh
many.
fuck
you
me,
might not
TT's
bobble
gonna
as
have a
many
field
throws.
day.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, we
Jesus
might not bobble as much
People
anymore.
might
You're
not
right.
people might not agree with me for this. I think Red actually has a good little bit here.
Yeah,
Balanced,
Red's not
supercharged,
bad. Balanced,
supercharged,
charge,
base
and
warning.
super dive.
I'm specifically, I'm thinking Chem too. I'm thinking the Chem that Red has, because Red has one of the best like chems
The best
like
chems, yeah.
throughout the old game. Like almost every ult in the game has a Red variant. So when you take that into consideration, Red Me's basically become a viable infielder now, with potential to even be strong hitters too. It's crazy.
I mean, Rin was already running a red me in the infield anyway. That just makes Rin's comp better.
Exactly, and I'm looking.
And then I stopped because I realized that Yoshi would make for a better infielder.
That is true.
But now
Now,
you can.
But
Here,
now-
also, there was a point that was brought there. TT was laughing at it. The fact that yellow me's specifically have a boost to their fielding, I feel like the tacticians are like the main reason why yellow me's needed a fielding.
That's poetic irony.
If the tacticians get their hands on Bowser, we are absolutely fucked.
no, I
My,
just
my
started
knee's gonna be fair now. Yes.
character changes, and the most important one is Daisy.
Oh, yeah, let's look at the character changes.
class that's gonna. I'm looking at purple outfield. I'm not gonna lie to you. Purple having super jump in an outfield position is also kind of crazy.
I think the craziest character change is making Green Paratroopa a power class character and buffing the shit out of his power hit. Green Paratroopa's a power hitter now. Also, Monty Mole got buffed. Monty got buffed.
Yeah.
You want
45.
No, Camroc, the Stooges are viable.
Oh yeah, this is one I found interesting. Blue Noki is permanently yellow Noki now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Look
at
Peach is medium.
right quick.
I think a character.
Oh my god, Yoshi has 100 speed. Jesus Christ.
They just.
Jesus, I knew Yoshi was the fastest captain, but fuck, dude.
No, Yoshi was the fastest character in the game. They just made the fastest character in the game faster.
Yoshi versus Sonic, who wins?
With 100 speed, Yoshi Star is viable because it gives him 150 speed. He has medium drag.
Lord Almighty!
I'm looking at something right now, and I'm just saying, Daisy's
this next season is going to be something to be feared.
Yeah, Daisy.
Oh, Daisy's a speed. Daisy's speed. Oh, Daisy got nerfed.
Because Daisy's been nerfed because from when she used to be a power, she's now been moved to a slap hitter, which is not usually her strong suit.
Blooper's also speed.
Blooper is honestly fine. I think Blooper.
Dixie's technique.
Oh my god, they made Baby DK. Baby DK's stronger now. His charge power went from 65 to 70.
He also got medium drag, so he can hit homers more.
I do think for potentially honest. Wait, actually, nah. I'm looking at Luigi. Actually, his slap getting
Luigi slap. Jesus Lord, Luigi.
That's the only thing that's changed, but damn, that's a big change.
I feel like if Popcorn made Luigi technique class, show would be over.
I think Luigi could be huge this season with slap hits.
He could. He's still medium trash, but yeah, his slaps could be better now.
A star gives a 10% boost to all your stats. It now means that certain characters are now actually viable to put the star on them, and they can perform. Has now become one of those characters.
Oh my god, Rin, they made Red Paratroopa faster.
They did.
Red Paratroopa.
Yeah, 70 speed, and he has a slap hit 50.
I am looking at this, and I'm seeing it now, and I'm like, maybe Green Paratroopa becomes a lot more of a bigger player than what he was before.
Also, Pink Noki's also Pink Noki now.
70 means 7 out of 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Who in the alright? So if who was I on about again? If Red Para has
Baby
7
DK.
out of 10 speed now, who had 7 out of 10 speed in the base game? That's the same speed as a Toad.
10 out of 10.
That's a good buff.
This just in, my quest for a Toad has become completely irrelevant.
Star Captain.
Yeah,
And now that
yeah,
parachute,
yeah.
his
Red
parachute has the
red
same
parachute
speed as
quite
Doug.
literally completes it.
Also,
Koo-
Popcorn's trying to make
Koopa
Koopa the
also
quick,
got
reliable, and
speed
Koopa
buff.
outfield Koopa. Can we see outfield Koopa next
Yeah.
season?
I use outfield Cooper.
fine.
So basically now the green Cooper's the speedy one, truly, and the red Cooper's
Oh,
now the power
Oh
one.
yeah, red Koopa specifically is a medium trage now. That's
Medium
interesting.
tragedy. Oh my god, Popcorn's trying to make Goomba a pitcher. Look at Goomba's pitching buffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goomba got a big pitching buff.
Funny thing is, do you know who else is a really good pitcher now? Paragoomba.
My
Paragoomba's always been a
God.
good pitcher. The Goombas are now viable pitchers.
There you are.
Two of the Stooges are massive pitchers.
Let me give y'all a
Someone tell
little bit of Sluggers coding things. So there is a speed cap in Sluggers. How do I know this? Because I hit the speed cap. I went over it in one of my leagues because we gave Captain Yoshi 120 speed. The speed cap in Sluggers before the CPU can no longer register it is 150. Captain Yoshi with the star can hit the speed cap.
Damn.
Approaching
Yoshi-
sound ban.
Yoshi quite literally.
Gosh.
Yoshi, I'm not gonna lie, might be
Yoshi evading his taxes since the 90s.
Secret underdog.
Yoshi
Dude,
literally has
hold on.
been given
Look
out,
in-
yeah.
Yoshi is using that speed to run away from the IRS.
No. Look in VC chat. This is how. If y'all remember the first if y'all remember the first Sonic movie, this is how Yoshi's gonna be moving next season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah.
Now,
Maybe One and Only isn't completely
God.
fucked next. Maybe One and Only isn't completely
I-
fucked next season.
I'm looking at Yoshi could be massive.
Well, I
for
mean,
him.
no,
I am planning on drafting Mario now more than ever. And
There's
Mario
one
is high-end champ, mind you.
there's
Yeah,
one
he
thing
does.
is different from the Yoshi in this league to the one I'm in. It is he doesn't have drag curve. Otherwise, because Yoshi with drag curve, you give him the star, he hits homers like crazy.
But also, Tiny Kong now having super divers.
I think I'm a super dive now.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
like,
a regular.
That's the
No,
SC
Tiny
version,
Kong's
yeah.
always
Well,
had super
those-
dive.
Those are just
That's
holdovers. Like
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
also, all the babies got significant buffs. Like Baby Luigi
As we
outfield
did.
might be. I think Popcorn buffing Baby Luigi's outthrowing arm might be in response to the incident.
to the clip. Yeah.
Maybe.
But
Baby DK is now huge too.
Wait.
Yeah. And honestly,
Baby Daisy's
same
now
with
medium
Baby
tragedy and
D.
has 5 out of 10 batting. What the fuck is they giving Baby
Yeah,
Daisy?
Yeah, look, he's same with
When starred, Baby Daisy could be crazy. Wait.
Will we
That's
finally
when
see?
I've seen starred Baby Daisy. Starred Baby Daisy. She goes fucking nuts.
Yes. I've
Yeah,
played
another thing to point out, Baby Peach is a much better pitching now. Her stamina got buffed like crazy. 60
Yeah, holy
stamina.
Her stamina doubled.
Yeah,
Peach.
Yeah, Baby Peach is a much better pitching option now.
And
I'm
Baby
actually-
Mario also got some slight buffs as well. For
Baby
if Ring
Daisy-
wants to bring
Yeah,
Baby Mario out of
Mario's
the,
also there, but he's already in the dumpster. Sorry.
Daisy
But
with hit homers on Daisy Cruiser down the center.
I think that's about it for now. I think I don't really.
So
Is-
far. We don't know
unless
if it's
anyone-
going to get any further updates.
I like how we were like, oh, we're not going to go too details about the character patches, and then we proceed to write off.
We go through almost
basically
every
Yeah.
character.
Well,
I think the only
note,
ones we
I
didn't
think-
talk about were like the Nokis getting fielding buffs and slap buffs, and that's about. And also all
and
the
also
other
a change in
non-captain Yoshis
color.
get a +5 speed buff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a bad buff for them
that's-
to have.
That's not bad, but
Again, I
think-
need to bring this up. Toadsworth didn't get buffed, but honestly, he should stay the fucking way he is.
No.
No.
Popcorn did say that he didn't write all of them down yet because this is just.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably going to get updated further along the line.
If
So we
Toadsworth
could
gets
see
buffed,
every character. We could see every character.
I think we can
Dude.
see a lot of characters getting buffed, but that's hypotheticals. As of right now, we
Like,
don't.
how are the
know.
Piantas and the Toads going to change? That's what I'm most
They're
curious
probably
they're
about.
not going
change.
to. They're fine.
They probably
All of
won't,
them.
but if there's like one tweak, then
No,
that could
they'll
be
never
Nobody
be.
has
Actually, let's nerf
added
them. Let's
and
make them low tragedy.
low
think that-
trash codes.
body
Low
has
water
tragedy.
Anyway, I think
Is-
we're at the point where
Is that all we need to talk about until next season?
I think we've covered basically every ground in terms of everything.
Well, Right.
Every major. I guess
Alright, so
if
if
there's
that-
one more thing that we could somewhat bring up, since we were discussing Mii's earlier, Mii suggestions were also announced.
I don't really have
And-
anything to suggest.
and
I don't
Me
think
neither.
many people.
I will. Like, here's the thing though. Let me look at the Miis that didn't get played this season, and maybe here's the thing. I want to get more people like who don't have Miis get their own Miis on the roster. Like, who didn't get played this season? Like, annoying. Like, I feel like you could replace annoying orange with like you can give someone an orange jersey instead of annoying orange. You can make someone purple instead of Thanos. You can make someone white instead of. I mean, just the cast.
I'll be purple just be with Luigi.
yeah, there's definitely some cool ideas.
I'll be
Alright,
purple
I have a
just be
I have a
with
Mii
Luigi.
suggestion for popcorn.
Alright,
Replace Barney with Will.
That would be
I'm
Barney
gonna
with
message Pop on that
Luigi.
right now. I'm gonna
Yeah, 'cause
message
I got
Pop on
all
that
of
right
my
now.
suggestions sent to popcorn already.
No,
Replace-
we need to replace
I came
Thanos
prepared for this.
with Rhea Ripley.
You horny motherfucker.
Anyway,
You
I do need
horny.
to go in. I do need to go in a bit, but yeah.
We're
Oh.
wrapping. We're wrapping.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
now.
yeah,
That's alright.
yeah. I
Will,
know.
I have one last
But,
thing to ask.
Yes. What's up, Phantom?
What do you think of D's?
I'm no, I'm not falling to your
No,
bait.
we're not
Shut up.
doing this shit.
I'm not falling to your
Shut
bait.
up.
No, fuck off.
Genuinely, Phantom, take a hike. So, as we are goddamn
Shut
TT.
up.
As we are wrapping up this podcast, me and Camroc actually had a statement drafted for the end of the season that we want to say, because this season could not have been possible without thanking a lot of people. So, for our final broadcast of the season, we, the hosts of the CSL Scoop, would like to thank the following people. To the GMs of the league, we appreciate the level of dedication and commitment ye made to your teams. Your team management decisions, game-to-game strategy changes, the various trades, and team spirit kept the league engaging from draft night all the way out to the final in the World Series. Each of the teams defined the conferences they were a part of, and already in Season 1's end, so much lore, mythos, and memories have been made for all. Each team has their own identity now, and most of that work is done by the GMs who led all the teams. To the coaches, Phantom and Input, although you two may not have led any teams at the helm, your input, to pardon the pun, mattered. Whether it was confirming a lineup or managing a trade, whatever teams you guys were a part of, you proved to be a valuable part of your teams, and we look forward to your continued engagement in Season 2. To the spectators and other members of the server, we thank you for your contributions too. Whether it's talking in the chat or popping in to watch a game or chat with the other members of the league, your interactions go a long way at making all of us feel at home here. Here's hoping our little community continues to grow and grow. And finally, one last person in particular needs a very special thank you. None of this would be possible without the careful leadership, dedication, and natural charisma of Popcorn. Running a league like this could have been a really hard endeavor, but your complete lack of bias, unwavering confidence in decision-making, and enthusiasm for doing CPU versus CPU sluggers with your friends made this league a blast to be a part of. We cannot thank you enough for all you've done for us. Every custom texture request, every optimization in the entertainment aspect, and every stride you made into making this feel special is something we are all so thankful for. We, Camroc and Luke from the CSL Scoop, speak on behalf of everyone when we simply say, thank you, Popcorn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
And-
so much for hosting my game.
Thank you so much
And-
for watching this league.
And, folks, I think that's it until Season 2. As we mentioned, on the day we're recording this, Retention Day is next Friday, and then the draft is probably happening sometime in, like Jaloon, like, just Jaloon.
Maybe like late.
Maybe Jaloon. Sometime in the summer. Like, sometime in the summer, CSL will return with Season 2, and I cannot fucking wait. So, for the final time this season, until we see you all again, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, See you all in the dugout. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.